Welcome back, one and all, to Dreamworks Dungeons and Dragons. I'm your Dungeon Master, and of course we have our wonderful Sunday party. In no particular order, as I see them, we have Nick playing Bob the Tomato. We have Hannah playing as Elizabeth. We have Megan playing as Tulio, with Lonnie playing as Chell.
What? Miguel. They do rhyme, to be fair.
Yeah, Miguel and Tulio. Lonnie playing as Miguel, with Marissa playing as Chell, and of course Mason as Moses. Alright. On this, the first day of Yom Kippur, Mason, really. But indeed, last we saw your party battling in Shiboba, the whirlpool, having to face off against Zeko Khan and the Jaguar, almost full TPK with bare nat 20s and nat 13s, keeping everyone alive just long enough. Miguel, you were able to, you and Tulio, double team, taking out Zeko Khan, or shall we call him Demon Zeko Khan, a creature that had double liched up. And of course, as the real Zeko Khan woke up, Miguel bravely taking the dream coat and punting it into hell. Totally on purpose. But indeed, all of you survived. Now, looking much better level up there. Everyone's feeling healthier, having able to barely get some of that long rest in. And now the plan is this, speaking with Chief Tawny, to head with the warriors from El Dorado to take out this advanced camp that is near El Dorado.
I'm going to interrupt you for a second just to complain. We hit level 7, and I have 38 hit points.
What?
I hate it. He just has 0 to con.
I have 52, but I also only have an AC of 14.
That must be nice.
It must be nice. To have...
Hit points on the other side.
I was going to make some... to have Cortez on your side or something. But indeed, as you all wake, Tulio seeing death dogging all of your footsteps, we are back into the rest of our adventure. All of you are with the warriors of El Dorado, ready to head out into the jungle.
Also same.
What's the plan then, gang? Do you want to lead the warriors all the way there? Do you want to go ahead? Or is there other things you want to talk about before go?
I would just like to express my desire against genocide. Can we not die in this encounter?
I love how you use the term genocide, but refer to you as a party.
No, I mean, can we not all, as in the Eldoradans, as well as us, die?
Genocide is a little bit of a bad term just because we're the ones going to initiate the attack.
Yeah.
But I do agree with you.
They are the aggressors, though. So yes, sorry, and Bob, what was your question?
So these guys all know when I hear bubbles look down. Can I let the Eldoradans know that?
Yes, you may. I will add that to their list of actions and knowledge of look down when you hear the code phrase bubbles. I love it.
Nick told me what it is. It's going to be awesome.
I'm worried. Yeah.
And
other questions or comments or role play as you guys are heading out?
I would like to use one of my bardic inspiration things to give everyone extra hit points. Where is it?
Oh, that's
okay, I can choose
7.
5 creatures. Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm just going to sing a rousing song that you hear in a tavern and probably isn't appropriate for everyone to hear. Just last for a minute, but you guys get to have an extra
cover Bob ears.
Bob's
supposed to know all of us.
Bob Jr.
I forgot we have Bob Jr.
Bob Jr. has been very quiet.
I think he's been running around in a pocket.
I think it's a D.
Is he okay?
If you want to check in on him, yeah,
I would love to.
This poor kid.
As-
Right there.
Bob,
Everyone, except 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have the most hit points. I'm sorry, you don't get 8 extra.
Moses doesn't get
Everyone
any.
else does.
So everyone gets
Yes, 8
It's
your
temporary, right?
8 temporary.
8 temporary. Yes, your maximum doesn't increase. It's not like the 8 spell. as Miguel strumming along a song, Bob, you eventually locate. Bob Jr. has been in Moses' deep coat pocket for some time. As you just, oh, hey, Bob.
Hey,
How's it going?
good. How are you doing?
Oh, he kind of nods, gulps a little. I'm here to help, I think.
We're gonna go get justice for a whole bunch of people.
We are?
Yeah.
Okay, hey, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
So I know I'm pretty young and there's a lot been going on. These are all bad people, right?
All of the people that we're with, or
No, that you fight against, and
yeah.
yeah, I assume so. There's just a lot to be curious about. I don't know. I mean, yeah, when that scary guy in the colored coat was attacking, that I kind of hid. That was scary, but there's a lot of people. Are they all bad people?
All of the people that we're fighting are trying to take away the Eldorado's lives.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's not okay. But they're not like demons or stone jaguars, though. They're still people too, right?
Can you rephrase the question?
You see Bob Jr. just kind of, well, I mean, you know that there was the snake guy that attacked us and was running away, and well, you and the nice lady Chell, you killed him, and he had that pocket of things he was gonna do and help people, and yeah, it wasn't nice for him to hurt us, but he's not coming back anymore. And I've just been thinking, there's all these conquistadors in their armor, and no, they're not all like Cortez. They're just, well, you know, when you told me to go run and grab another little thimble of water for our friends, I'm happy to. Or you asked me to give everyone a rousing little song and dance, I love it. I'm just helping you. Aren't all these men just helping out their friends?
Yes. The difference is we're trying to help people, and the people that we're fighting could be fine if they just try to help people, but they're trying to destroy like humans.
Oh, okay. Yep,
They could do their own thing, right?
they could do their own thing, and they chose evil, so we'll kill them.
That's right.
Okay, that seems good to me, Bob. Thanks, Bob.
Yeah,
I'm
no problem.
so concerned.
As this tiny little cherry tomato, eyes now growing darker as the truth of the world sets in. And
no.
okay, they're bad people. They chose
I
this.
think we need to at some point ditch Bob Jr. somewhere where he can just like have people to teach, and like you just go do your little VeggieTales song and dance freaks off there. We're gonna stop taking you into battlefields where you have to face the ugly realities of like.
I love the word ditch him. Like, you could have said it anyway, like, let's give Bob Jr. a place to live. Let's ditch him and just let him go. But yes, Bob Jr. has just been a little like, after all of these many battles, after everything with Ramses, Cortez, all the conquistadors, he's just, okay,
I'll fill up his thimble.
fill up his little thimble. Oh, thank you, that's so nice. You don't suppose that one of those conquistadors just gave his friend a cup of water, and we're about to kill him. But he's a bad person. He made his choice. As he starts slowly sipping, as this little child cherry tomato just sinks back into this horrible, like almost depressive, like, oh, the world is so much darker than I was led to believe.
That's so sad.
I'll tell him, like, just as he's like hiding back away.
Yeah.
You can bring the world light in whatever way you want.
Yeah.
We're trying to minimize the darkness.
Well, that's good. That's a great minimize the darkness. I like it. As he starts sipping little thimble of water, no hand, sipping through. We cut to the leaders of the Eldoradan army. The warriors up here, you see these men and women that stand. There's only about 80 Eldoradans total, but they are fierce warriors. They are well trained in battle. These are not fresh soldiers. These are they have fought their whole lives. They know what they're doing. They follow commands instantly. As you approach, one of them will kind of pull Moses and Elizabeth aside. You see this man, he has that like shaved head, but he has the very much, maybe in his 40s, but terrifyingly muscled. Are you the servants of the gods?
Yes.
As he kind of like looks again. Oh, I should say technically to him, you guys can be on Altivo unless you want to give Altivo to someone else.
Hey, Tulio, are you good with us being on Altivo?
Go for it.
Like
Okay,
you two, you Chewie and Miguel.
Yes.
Unless you want to give like Altivo to another party member.
I was gonna say, because don't Ultimo and I have the same condition if we have to roll a con save to see if we can move?
Yes, currently with the broken ring.
So neither of us are doing great, but
So you see, this man though, Moses and Elizabeth. How far away is the camp?
It's about far. I can't remember how far it is from Eldorado.
Do you work in leagues, miles, clicks? What is your?
yeah, I think the problem is we as players don't remember how far.
Oh yeah,
It was less than a day.
less than a day's journey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moving fast. She's met. What are our plans when we arrive? Have the gods revealed this to you?
Well, Tulio sabotaged a lot of their weapons.
He is a powerful god. I saw him erupt a mountain once.
Yes.
Anyways. So, we will confer with the gods and get back to you as we want.
All right. You see this man will let you, and so yeah, you guys can. Elizabeth and Moses, as this guy just like nods, you can go link up. Yeah, what would you ask then?
Alright, everybody.
They want to know what the plan is, and they want to know how far away it is, and we can answer this question because we're not gods.
What a weird because we're not gods.
We're not gods.
So I assume our plan is to kind of let the foot soldiers do their work against each other while we try and take out whoever's in charge.
Okay.
And then should I also try and it'll be harder like mid-combat, but should I also try and worry about like the inside cannons? Like should I like shoot them with an explosive crossbow bolt or something, or like see if there's anything I can do?
The inside cannons, are they like elevated or are they like at ground level?
Most everything in the compound seems ground level. It's a lot of tents and maybe quickly twos.
So then, are they aimed towards the inside of the fort?
It's more. There's 10 cannons outside along the
And they
octagonal
have all these
points,
as backup?
and these are 15 extra cannons
Oh,
used
okay.
for like these are on wheels ready to move. Like the ones on the points are kind of like blocked in, like
Yeah.
built
I'm
in.
worried that if we're in the middle of battle while you're trying to do that, you're just gonna get caught.
I would say if we find their powder magazine and
Blow it.
fireball.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Fireball?
Make a check for here's the powder tent.
Yeah.
To answer your question, because then they're just limited to however many shots they've got ready
Right.
to go.
Yep.
We could try that.
That's a good
Especially
idea.
because the cannons that are on the very inside are probably not immediately ready to fire anyway. Because they have to be prepped to instead be able to move to a more advantageous position. So if they were like live, ready to shoot, that would be very, very
Yeah, I was
dangerous.
picturing like them shooting through their own tents and like
Yeah.
can you imagine just like you're asleep and then the cannonball just comes through your barracks?
Yeah, so that makes sense.
Not again.
Hey guys, I think you're at war. I think something's going on out there.
Yeah.
We're sleep through it this time, Lewis.
Yeah. So first things first.
So Chell's gonna see if she can
Find
find
the
the powder tent,
Really?
and the rest of us are kind of on lookout for that or whoever's in charge.
I
Okay.
feel like whoever is in charge, we need to make sure that we're the ones taking them out, so we
Yes.
don't hurt the people who we've asked to help us.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So, you want your foot soldiers going first, right, to really start engage with the other knights, knowing that you at least have a for sure round where any perimeter cannons won't go off.
Yeah.
With Chell going in to see if she can try to quick blow up the powder room, the question then would be, would you like Chell to try to sneak in before you engage in the attack? Like, you could have your armies, like, do you want to hold back and say, like, hey, let's see if Chell can explode the powder before the rest of us rush in? Or would it be that, like, we are the distraction of we're initially fighting so that Chell has an easier time?
If if Tulio went with me,
I was
we have
about to
advantage
offer,
because not only would we be sneakier, but Tulio knows the place.
Yeah.
because I have other before, and also because then that gives me a round to get hidden before combat starts, and so I can like sneak attack.
Who's sneakier, you or Chell?
Well,
Probably me.
Rogue.
So do we want just to send you?
But I don't have fire. I guess if I can light a bolt on fire or something. But
Yeah.
Okay.
Take some time, like, dip in oil. But yeah, and that would
I mean,
definitely have to be out of combat.
But would you have disadvantage? Be a disadvantage or advantage?
How is
to
yourself?
move in? Yeah, stealth-wise. I just don't want you guys to get caught and then be stuck in the middle of an army.
Because then, would you have any way to alert the party that, oh, hey, bad things are occurring?
yeah.
Well, I think if they catch us,
They may not say anything.
if they catch us before we get in there, they should probably see it. But if we're in there and they catch us, I'll just blow up whatever's nearest, and with gunpowder around, I would think that would make a big enough boom boom that you would know.
I mean, if you guys want to go together, I don't want to stop you. I was just curious why we were sending two people, not just one.
It's
Well,
also
'cause-
hard to hit me, so I don't worry going in. I'm not
Yeah.
quite as squishy.
That's true. I forgot you're not squishy.
And the plan was sending her because she has fireball, which is like a really easy way to do it. I
Yeah.
have no
I
spells.
forgot about the whole fire thing, not having
Am I
spell
eight?
thing.
Would I have to go one by one?
What?
When I fireball, do I have to go one by one?
I think it depends on how the cannons are positioned.
Well, I thought we
Because-
were
And
looking
if
for
you're
where they're
aiming for
storing all the
the
gunpowder.
magazine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's probably like a tent or something where they have
Mhm.
all their supplies.
Okay, so it's not back in where we went.
No.
Oh, I misunderstood. I thought I was. I'm sorry. I thought I was fireballing the other cannons.
No.
Oh, I like this.
We're going for just their powder storage.
Because it's like they can do what they can with the cannons, but hopefully they don't have too many rounds of
Yeah.
shot lined up.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so we
I
need to like
just
roll the insight to know if we're planning based on false information or like.
maybe roll and then.
There's no way to really make an insight check on
Until we're there.
I guess
actual
we'll know if we find
statistics.
a powder magazine.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Is there a way we could conk out somebody on the edge sneakily and steal their uniform? Because if
I
so,
think-
I'll go alone.
Would that just be part of how we flavor our stealth?
I think so.
So I think we should just go together, roll our stealth, and see what happens.
Okay.
And you could give the help action to Tulio instead of you rolling your individual stuff.
Yeah,
Hmm?
which would probably be a better idea.
Because I don't have to be stealthy then. Tulio does it for both of us.
Basically. I mean,
Would
if
you
August
allow
would
that,
allow
August, or
that.
no?
Or they have to roll separate.
If one person's going, you can't offer a help action
Because
unless
then I'd
you're
be
there. Because it's like, how are you helping? Well, I'm doing something else. Well, then you should have been making your own rolls because you can't really help
That
with
makes
not
sense.
being there. You would have eventually done something to have to provide help. So yeah, so if you're going together though, it's a group check. So technically, it's more of a together. You're making the roll for a lower DC, but it's because you're together. Versus if one person's going, it's based on your own merit and stats.
So I could just go alone.
And the question is,
Well, but if one of us is going alone, it probably should be me because I have better stealth.
You
yeah.
don't have fireball, but how would you?
Well,
I mean, I have Tinder and stuff. It would just take me a turn to like light
Yeah.
something
well,
up.
right now they
check.
probably got
But I don't mind
torches and stuff
going.
in the camp. You
Yeah.
just grab
That's
one
true.
Mm-hmm.
and then run
And then
really
just-
fast.
And roll a con save and hope I can move.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
I think you should go together.
I have minor illusion. If they get caught, I'll just cast that up and you can see it.
Or if you could go in, scout the place out, and come back
Back
out
and
and tell
tell me?
Chell where it is, and she can just lob a fireball.
Or do we have that kind of time?
Does anybody have message?
My vote is for Chell and I to just go together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just do it in one. Okay.
Go.
All right.
Go fight one. And
Tell me all about this when you're back there.
Because
You
if
know
I
what
do
you're
my
doing.
stealth as bonus actions, it can action guide you if you're
That's true.
Without having to make a stealth check, the rest of the party and the Eldoradum warriors, you would probably have to be about 250 feet away from the camp. That's in daylight, because again, it is during the day. That's as far into the jungle before anything closer, you might be spotted. Even with disadvantage stealth checks. 250 feet away means there's no stealth check I can make, even if I roll 2 nat 20s, that's not fair. So everyone would have to be 250 feet back from the edge of the wall.
So I'll throw a firework up if we get caught. You can know.
Fireball just straight up.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. You know what? That's not as bad.
I know.
It's just signal.
I'm like, yeah, everyone could see that.
Everyone would see that.
So,
Uh-oh.
alright, it sounds like Shell
And Tulio?
and Tulio. Would you make me your first stealth checks?
Do I need to make my movement check first?
No.
Okay.
Because this is not true combat, it's the
I'll
stealth
just
of
let it happen.
you can be, if you are moving at a normal pace, you're okay.
On a net 13, that's 17.
17 stealth.
29.
29. Lower of the two is a 17, which still is beating the DC right now. Making your way to the stone wall, Tulio and Shell helping lift each other up, grab, flip over the wall. You are not spotted.
As they leave, can I throw her a bardic inspiration?
Yes, before they're gone. So,
Thank
okay, you got a D6 bardic, and Tulio's got a D8 bardic.
Thank you.
You gotta love double bard parties. This is
It's
fun.
so
You guys
nice.
just constantly have these. Got the bardics. You are inside the camp now. Now this is where it gets a little trickier because Tulio, you didn't really go too far in. You just were around at night. In daylight, it definitely feels like there's way more soldiers than before, right? These conquistadors seem to be everywhere because, yeah, a single tent, yeah, you probably have like 3 to 4 guys just piled in on sleeping bags and cots. Looking around with all the hubbub, there is something, though, that it is still plausible stealth check to sneak first through the encampment. There we go. Go ahead and make me the stealth check through the camp, and then we will make our investigation to find the powder. Okay.
19.
19.
That's good. 18 with the bardic.
18. Still beats the DC 16. Slipping through the camp, soldiers moving by, slipping into tents, in and around buildings. You will eventually see up ahead there are 2 buildings that stand out to you. One of them looks to be a very, as to you know, a Spanish-styled fort or hut that is probably the head place. Whoever's in charge is in there, as this is a much wider, maybe 40-foot wide kind of building. The other is a very heavy brick and mortar just block that inside, as a door swings open and then shuts from someone who is entering out, looks to be full of barrels. That there's no reason that this would be food. That's probably the powder room. Are you going for the powder room, or would you like to check out the other building first?
Powder.
Well, we could take some time for reconnaissance before we,
Because your stealth check's still open, because the powder room is, getting in there would be the final stealth check, because there are guards around it.
Once we know where it is, we can fireball at any time, but it sounds like
we can't get through the stone at any time, though.
It's a heavy brick and mortar block rock
My
hut.
thought is, if we wait for the door to open again, fireball into it while we're hidden, and then that person's going to be coming out anyway.
Because that would definitely reveal positions, but at that point, it's happening. So yeah.
Right.
Well, my other thought though was I was gonna ask when we got there if she's using her action to fireball, could I use my action to try and whip the tarp over, or take some sort of action to hide both of us after she's cast a spell?
That would be a.
You can definitely bonus action hide yourself.
Bonus action hide. I'm trying to think of.
Action, so I'm just wondering if the action could allow me to cover smoke.
I think it would have to be your bonus action to hide yourself. You could definitely use an action to try to hide Shell. It has to be at disadvantage because a ranged attack spell reveals the location.
Right.
Like, the second that goes off, people will go, something has happened, and we know who did it because a streak of fire just shot out of the corner and blew up a building. So it's that.
I'll take a chance. Though.
Take a chance,
That's
though.
much better than just nothing, right?
Exactly.
A chance of success is better than an auto fail.
It is a chance. So you're
So you're saying there's a chance.
So, here's then the goal. So it sounds like it's that we could try to go investigate a larger building before
Because I wonder what they've got in there.
heading on over. This building does have windows, barred of course, and just, you don't think, not in a prison style, but more of that protective. It's a fortress within a fortress. Inside, you will be able to sneak and look around. Go ahead then, give me both of you perception checks to scan in around the building and the rooms, see what you can find.
Perception?
Perception. As opposed to preception, which is not a word.
19.
19.
14?
14. Shell, you will then see something Tulu's gonna miss. Looking around through the rooms, there are a couple rooms. One seems to be more of a kitchenette area where soldiers every so often are coming in to get just quick rations and food that is being doled out. There is definitely what seems to be a room through a window with a much nicer bed. It's a little side table with a couple chests in there that seems to be really nice. There is also a room of what Tulio, maybe this is what kind of catches your eye, just filled with chests overfilled with gold. Gold, silver, artifacts of the Incans, Eldoradans, and Aztecs. Just
Cortez's quarters?
Yes, I think we are.
not at
Well,
all.
he's not here. He's on the other side of the continent.
That's,
Oh.
yeah, Cortez is 8 days north of here.
One of his generals?
This is one of his
I
top
wonder if it's an actual
generals.
character we recognize.
As Tulio, your eyes hover on the goal. Shell, you keep moving. There is what looks to be a war room. Large map of South Africa on it. And standing there is a man in full Conquistador armor, little hat with feathers sticking out. Shell, when you notice this, you can inform Tulio.
South Africa or South America?
South America. Whoop.
Sorry, that was a very different.
They're moving on. No, yeah, it's South America.
I was very confused for a second. I was like, am I forgetting like where Eldorado is located or something?
Well, many scholars also say El Dorado was in Africa to begin with, and there's a lot of fun discourse on that. It's really cool.
Then Pangea happened.
Exactly. It's the idea of Pangea.
Around, yeah.
Wouldn't Africa make more sense? And then the stories of most of the slaves coming over of El Dorado. But most people say, like, no, it really should have been like one of probably what we would know as Machu Picchu down that area. I'm sorry. Also
No, you're
running
good.
up.
I was just trying to make sure that I didn't catch a
yeah.
very obvious clue you gave us or something.
Shell, you will notice this and be able to point out to Tulio, and both of you can then listen in on the conversation. As this happens,
With
Tulio,
feathers.
make me a history check, Tulio, see if you recognize this person.
This is disadvantage for intelligence based, right?
Yep.
For recognition.
Okay.
I wouldn't know who this is.
Not at all, unfortunately. This is someone from Spain.
No!
Oh no.
Oh no!
I rolled a nat 19 and a nat 1.
Oh no! A dichotomy of
I
the.
hate that.
That concussion is doing you no service.
Oh,
Tulio,
it would have been so
as
good.
something about him is so familiar. Like, you've seen his face somewhere.
Oh, I hate that.
General, as one of the men walks forward. We are pushing our men along the western and northern fronts. We hope to find El Dorado within the week. And you see the man, boom, slams both fists down the table. This is unacceptable. I want those savages found within the day. We have been down here for 9 fucking months. I will have my city of gold. Cortez will make me his right hand you see he picks up a little figurine of a mountain, hucks it as hard as he can as this dude's face, who ducks as if he's been thrown at before, and just as he steps out. The general stays, and a couple of his other, maybe top captains here just, I can almost taste that city. They have been mocking us. We can find trails of their refugees. And yet, as he kind of like stabs a quick knife at a point, they evade us at every turn. They're using dark magics. It makes sense, no? They are primitives. They worship heathen gods. They have heathen god magic. That is how we have not found them! As he throws them the knife against the wall, another captain ducks as the knife thuds above. They stand back
How many
up.
people are in this room?
Right now it looks to be the general, 3 captains, and just like 2 other conquistadors, kind of like a servant, but more like that, like they're holding stuff to. Like you see, one of them is immediately placing one of the mountains back on the little mini map to like, here we go. And so you see this general.
We're used to this, obviously.
Tell the men we march again, and you see all of the captains kind of give that grunt, it's like, do not disobey me. Raise the hand, groan, stop. We march again. Our military presence will scare them out. He kind of like pokes and stabs into the table once more. If we cannot do this, are we not men? Are we not Spaniards? And your general cry just like,
Huzzah.
For Cortez! For Cortez! As they all cheer for this. Most then of the normal captain, a captain and the general is left. As the general turns to his last captain, prepare my horse. We shall ride out soon. I shall lead the men through the jungle.
Should we check the chests that were in the room, by the way?
What, to like see if there's anything magical in it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, because here's also.
You want to see the map?
No, here's my thing. We've got the general and how many captains high level in this army in one room right now? Do we just fireball this room? Which would immediately reveal our position, and there's no way it would full kill the general.
Turn the methane gas on, close the door, start the match.
It might kill some of the lower level guys, and it would definitely hurt him and like send everything into disarray. Like, it's your choice whether you want to use your fireball for that or whether we stick to the plan.
Very hard to hit.
I'm very
Fireballs.
Very hard to hit.
I'm not there. I'm just
Andrew.
How many fireballs do you have?
Oh, firebolts.
Fireball or
Fireball is higher level.
Fireball's the high one, but so Chell has 2 of them, but with the
I
earrings
Eldritch
packed.
Blast.
Oh,
That's a totally different thing.
Yeah.
that's a force thing. I actually do love that, where that is a very Dreamworks D&D thing of, Chell, get your fireball ready. Got it, and you start prepping for Eldritch Blast. That's not fire.
Shit, I'm
You
so
thought this was? I thought this was fire. Is this not fire?
Okay, that then changes things. I think we will check out the
no.
chests, and I will resort to trying to manually set the powder tanks on fire.
Sorry.
That's so deep. To be fair,
hilarious.
what a like cinematic moment.
Wow, I feel
Chell,
that.
they're all right there. Get ready, fireball. What fireball? You said you had fire. I had
Oh.
Eldritch Blast. It's not fire. That's not fire. Like,
Moses outside the tent, just like put on the staff, just the beginning of a little fireball.
Moses, who had the fire the whole time?
This is the scene where the movie is just banging his
Yes.
ass.
Yes.
Yeah.
Later,
right
you're like, I did all of the things right.
The general is there. The captains are here. They're in a tight, confined, flammable room.
That's the perfect fireball room. That's why
I actually was getting worried. I'm like, you guys got really lucky getting here. I'm like, please don't just.
Because if we had fireball, that would have.
Starting this all off by like crippling them all would have been insanely helpful.
Well,
Are you
yeah.
armed with daggers?
Do I have time?
What
to
is
go
a flaming
with my
spear?
firearms proficiency?
Hang on, I have a flaming sphere.
What's that do?
That's another really good
A
spell.
5-foot diameter sphere of fire appears on an unoccupied space of my choice. Lasts for the duration of a minute.
Oh,
Any creature
that.
that ends its turn within the 5 feet must make a dex save. That creature takes 2d6 fire.
But it's upcast because you're a
Did
warlock.
you say
Yes.
unoccupied space though?
Unoccupied by a creature.
Well, so it's like it has to start there, but when it obviously expands, it will cash.
What's your range on
Yeah,
it?
it's so that you can't say, I'm
Yeah.
gonna put it
60
right
feet.
inside.
Yeah.
It's like, well, that's unstoppable.
Yeah.
That's true. It's 60
Because the room is only a 10 foot by
that
10 foot. These are small made rooms made for quick stuff.
So we're not there, so we can't actually see it.
Yeah, 5 foot diameter though would.
The
Sorry.
sphere ignites flammable objects not being worn or carried.
Outer.
Here's
And the whole
my
tent would
thing.
go up.
This would be extra steps. Could I stealth out
3
right
6.
into the powder room, grab like some gunpowder, and then like
Plant it in
we.
the tent.
Well, no. I hug it in
This
the
is
room,
just
and
Baldur's
she's
Gate.
holding
This
her
is a
action
video
to
game.
like
At
flaming
the
spear,
exact
like
same time.
create that bomb between the two of us to blow up the captains in the room.
Okay.
Also, the
Here's-
Spartans at this point had very early versions of grenades.
Or yeah, whatever I can find.
Hey, you get a -1 to whatever roll tonight for getting real with history. I'm kidding. Take a point of inspiration.
Yes! They have grenades?
Well, primitive forms, historically.
But I can steal a grenade.
We'll see.
It's basically like a clay
Yeah.
shell grenade.
Right.
with
Yeah,
a
the old
fuse.
pottery ones. Yeah.
Yeah, the Conquistador. It's why the
History
Conquistadors
winder.
really did sweep through South Africa, because it's not like that's so unfair.
You mean America? I only really caught it because Lonnie got it the first time, and
And I was
like,
thinking it. I was thinking it.
Okay, anyway.
Ah.
So can I make some stealths to try and find some grenades or whatever?
Here's what I will allow. You're stealthed. If you're trying to get into the powder room, where grenades, and because that was why I was being very vague on what you saw inside.
Right.
If you're going to the powder room,
Mm-hmm.
you could for sure make another stealth check to try to solo get in there, Tulio. Because Chell, you were already hidden. You're just staying hidden
Because I
here.
would leave her there to prep Flaming Sphere or whatever she wants to do, or if she wanted to look through some of the chests, like whatever she wants.
I do want to look through those chests.
So here's what we'll do, Chell. You can make me a stealth check because this will be requiring Chell for you to go inside the building and stealth your way
Are we
slowly.
in the building?
This was outside, being able to listen
We
in
were
through the windows and walls.
That's right.
Because going inside would have been it is
Can I
higher
go through
stealth.
the window of the...
Well, they have bars on them for protection. That is again.
So
This is a
we can
mini.
just kind of sit tight for a sec.
Go ahead. You can sit tight, or you can make a stealth check to go inside to check out the chest. Tulio, you can either sit tight or make a check to go try to get some.
I do like the
go to the
concept.
bathroom.
I like the concept of us being there and they'd have to run out of the building, and I don't. I do
I
like that.
just-
I do like
and I
that.
don't have to be in a
And they
burning
can't-
building.
Also,
And they can't
Yeah.
get out the windows.
Yeah.
because also, if I'm hucking a grenade at them in the room,
We can...
then you still have an action to Flaming Sphere the powder case.
Right.
Um, Chell.
And we might... How far apart are these buildings? You said they were close by?
These are not close. These are just the two bigger buildings. So this first building is about 40 feet wide, but there's a good 80 feet between like the edge of this building and the start of the powder room.
So I
could
don't know
be
where it
between the
is.
two.
It's that I'll probably have to reveal my position by hooking a grenade, but that means I can take off running and they'll be distracted. You might have
Also,
advantage on a stealth to get
At
back to the
any
powder room.
point, I could move 30 feet
Yeah.
on my action and be within range of either. So, okay, so I'm just outside their building right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Hey, Chell, here's a quick reminder, because I just noticed, you still get to level up
Yes, to level 7.
to level 7.
I
You are not on your character sheet.
Oh, I leveled up in prison.
Oh, you leveled up in prison. You're fine. You're all good.
Do you want me to send it to you?
Well, no, because I needed to remind you, you technically can't multiclass into barbarian.
Why? Oh,
Because you have a
strength
6 strength score. You have to have a prereq of 13 in strength to multiclass into a
So
barbarian.
how do I undo what I did then?
This world doesn't let you take away levels. You
There is a way to, and I'm blanking.
or
You have to edit the character. So go in. Let me do it. Just practice on polities. I'll redo it. If you go into on your main
Yes.
polities, it should say level 5.
Level 7.
Yeah, level 7 for you. You should be able to undo it by clicking. Let me find.
It says subtract is an option for experience points.
Yes,
but
if
that'll move the experience points. It won't actually change your levels.
Okay.
it should though. Oh gosh. I thought there was a way to do it on Prism Scroll now. Wait, you have to leave the sheet maybe? Yes, so here we go. Duplicate, export, archive, reset settings, reset features. Oh my gosh. Just keep in mind, you don't get the barbarian stuff. I'm so sorry.
Okay, I'm so sad.
It does give you, though, as a warlock, level 4 spell, so to speak, that idea of everything you cast is upcast to level 4 now. Hit points are basically the same. I'm not going to worry about that. That was just something I realized the other week where I'm like, oh no, that there is a reason why Chell can't just become instantly busted. It's because unless you start getting belt of giant strength, all that stuff, you can't multiclass.
Okay, so then maybe for today,
Do
just
it.
like level up on D&D Beyond and just Wisdom's roll later.
Okay.
We'll
Yes.
find a shell belt of giant strength.
I was about to say, now that
Well, yeah, because once you have it, you're good. It's just that is how D&D Beyond keeps
Can
you.
I wait
Yes.
to level
Belt
up
of
then?
giant strength is a teen tantrum.
Don't wait to level up because you're gonna want to know
so you're gonna
what
want
your level 7 stuff is, because that's gonna give you access to
be a big
spells and other stuff if you have fun abilities to try out.
Yes, I do. Thank you.
I can here. I will help you level up too real quick. Then we'll do it as basically you get another Eldritch Invocation is the big thing.
Okay.
So if you want to look up Eldritch Invocations and tell me which one you want to
Okay.
have, because those are really the big thing.
Although didn't I lose it in Oz?
Yeah, we lost all our stuff in Oz. It sucked.
That was
Did we get any of it back?
I thought we got it all back after we killed
Not all of it. He didn't give
I
me
was
the
looking for
dragon
naked.
milk
I
back.
got my suit
I
back.
think we kept using the dragon milk.
I
Hold
was
on, someone
very
drink.
I was running around naked.
strategic.
Oh, yeah, Bob was in his tiny whities that
Oh
whole
my
time.
God.
That was probably the funniest stuff I
Man,
did.
I
Oh, who are you?
Sometimes, like,
Right.
this is fun, but Disney was just.
Disney chaotic.
It was so
Who are
good.
you? I'm your best friend.
Friend. Yeah, alright. Here we go. Tulu, you are sneaking on in. Give me a stealth check.
How's the dirty 20 so?
Dirty 20 beats the DC 18.
Nice.
That's good.
Slipping into the powder room, waiting for someone to come by open. As you slip in, you realize, because yes, it is locked from the outside. Not at, even though they are all trusting soldiers, you don't want to leave this room unlocked. As entering in, there is about 15 by 15 feet of 2-foot diameter black powder barrels. In one corner, there is a box stuffed with strong cloth that, when you open it, have these tiny little metal round things with a fuse on them.
How many can I safely carry?
Safely is relative.
Yeah, that's what that was the exact phrase. Safety is relative.
How many can I carry without immediately blowing myself up and still being able to
If you carry the box, you will have disadvantage to stealth out. If you take 4, 1 in each pocket and slip 2 in a bag, you're okay.
Plus 2 in your hand. Because you could do 6.
Would that draw extra attention?
That's true.
Might draw extra attention. So if you're carrying 1 each and you put 2 in your hand, you can have 4 of these little grenades.
I will take 4 grenades.
Excellent. Would you try to take any barrels? So I will say, the grenades are helpful. The barrels are insane. They
Barrels
are
are like as big as me, right? Though.
no. 2-foot diameter by 3 foot. You do not.
Okay, so like smaller cans.
These are not like wine barrels, big, meant to like saturate a lot of wine at once. You definitely don't want big powder barrels, because if one goes off, you want just one to go off, which would already kill a bunch of people. One of these, like, you could put the rest in your bag, carry it, and it would just be a stealth check then to get out with a bag full of grenades and carrying a barrel of gunpowder.
I will do that then.
Excellent. Go ahead. Give me a stealth check to slip back out. My gosh.
23.
Yep. Once again, being the same
You
DC
still
out.
love me, right?
I do still love you.
Oh, good.
And I'm just trying to do my quick mental math. I'm like, will they kill anyone important with this? Maybe. We'll find out. It'll be an
You
adventure.
guys are doing so good, by the way.
Which Eldritch Invocation strikes your fancy here, Marissa? Anything that looks good online? Anything
I'm
that's...
still very much looking, but I will tell you, I'm so sorry.
You're good. Because again, the big thing is just that your Flaming Sphere will be upcast to level 4 at that point, all that stuff.
Okay.
Let's go ahead then. Tulio, you will be able to sneak back to Chell. So both of you are together now with a barrel of gunpowder and 4 grenades. Yikes. My
This
gosh.
sounds like my favorite story.
Right. And I should point out, this is all happening. This isn't like a long stretch time. This is like 3 to 4 minutes. Like, you guys are just barely like, okay, any second there's going to be an explosion, or we're going to see a fireball in the sky when things go wrong.
Because we don't know you don't have
Exactly.
Yeah.
So some warriors are watching the sky for you. You guys are kind of looking around like,
We're gonna
what
see
the
a
heck?
mushroom cloud.
Like, is that the sign?
I have become death.
Destroyer of worlds!
So here we go. Tulio. Inside, the general is getting ready. He's in this war room. Captains are coming in and out. I'm going to make a pure luck check to see if at any point all the captains will be back in the same room. Because a couple of them did leave when this general was like, go, like get out of here, get stuff done. Go on in. My gosh. Tulio. Out of the 3 captains that were in here, one of them's still here because he's talking. You see from across the way, the other 2 captains are walking back towards the building, probably to report in and say they're ready. Now would be the
Are you
chance
slipping behind them?
for a really big slip in behind to try to plant the barrel and get out. The get out part is easy, so to speak. It's more the stealth check of slipping in with them with a barrel of gunpowder. I can't believe this is happening.
This is amazing.
Tulio.
This is how we might survive.
Hardest DC of this stealth, though,
Okay.
is to slip in.
Can you guidance yourself?
I can.
Can, guys, and still has the bardic. Okay,
I
I
know
don't
I
think.
used Bardic early.
You've used bardic. It's Marissa still has her bardic.
Yeah.
Dang. I mean, good. That's something.
Yeah, right. It's like, so here we go. Stealth check. You have guidance if you need it.
Fuck.
It's a very simple talk, but
What's a 13?
does anyone have a point of inspiration they would like to help use for this?
And you just get one for the grenades?
There you go.
Use it for the grenade, because
Oh, wow.
a 13.
Are you fucking kidding me? Alright, 15.
That does not beat the DC 20.
Yeah.
Because Tulio, here's where we will enter a bit of quick time. Because if you want this to go off, here's how it's going to work. Tulio, you are about to be spotted. You are holding a barrel of gunpowder, but they are in the room. Because again, you were waiting until they were in. You were just trying to walk in behind them, and full set. The other captain in the room went, "Intruder!" Like full on yells, points you out. We're about to roll initiative, but again, you had these held actions of this to happen. How would you guys like to accomplish this before we roll initiative completely?
I mean, what I was picturing before I started rolling like crap was that very cartoonish as the door's still open, roll the barrel and it rolls to a stop underneath them and then she blasts it.
Gotcha.
Very cartoony. You just see the barrel roll and everyone stops and looks at it and then ba-boom.
If the barrel rolls now, initiative will happen, and there's a very good chance before the initiative someone would go, "That's a powder barrel," and they'll either die, knock
Right.
it away, shoot you. So much can happen. So just rolling it in has a very decent chance right now of failing in that sense.
So what do I do to make it more
You
sure?
could run in with it, which would definitely put it in there, get right, but then you're inside.
Right.
You could throw it in, but that gives
Bad strength.
bad strength, and Chell would have to hit it.
Right.
Or it's the chance of still roll it in, because that gives you a chance before we roll initiative to, you're rolling it in while immediately going the other way. It's just then a chance of someone might see it, because if Chell doesn't act first in the initiative order, people might have time to go, bomb, powder, I'm gonna pick it up and put it away, or I'm gonna throw it out, or I'm gonna see what's going on, right? So, Tulio, do you want to roll it in, do you want to run it in, or do you want to throw it in? This quick time before, because Chell, you're getting ready as you see they're about to discover Tulio, so it's what's he going to do to that powder barrel?
If I throw it, does she immediately get that held action and she just has to hit the AC or whatever?
Right, you just have to throw it in a way. Again, it's the art. You're trying to throw it in, because if you throw it and it just immediately falls to the floor and cracks, worst case scenario, that's bad. Throw it too high, you won't see it because it goes up, and it's where to go. You need to throw it in a way that's sailing into the room so that Chell can see, because you need to know where it's going to be. It's, again, like shooting a shotgun of I need to follow the arc, right? So it's more still onto it. It's not so much on you, Chell. You're ready. It's that.
Do you want me to try it? I would have -1 to this one. Because
It's
I
a
have
strength.
Oh.
It is a strength because you're heaving. It's a small barrel, but it's full of black powder. It's a little
Am I
heavy.
allowed to give her my burning?
Can't pass around bardics.
Or like, if I rolled it, would it be a sleight of hand check?
It's like it's too heavy for something.
Okay. So I might just have to roll it and it comes down to luck rather than -1.
Or
And you have a minute? Or do you want me to just
with
try?
the roll, is it still a strength check?
No, so the rolling is it just happens, but someone might see it, or you might not like get that move
If
action.
Tulio just rolls it into the
I
room,
say
you
we
will roll
risk it
it.
for a biscuit.
Okay.
All right.
You
Here
got
we go.
this.
That's a 15 -1 for a 14.
14
Yeah, that's
sails
not
into the
bad, I
room. Shell. Right before it hits the table, before it's out of your line of sight.
And she has a bardic for the roll.
I need you to make me a spell attack. You can, of course, use your bardic for this, but it's not as bad of an AC anymore to get this off in the spot you need.
Good job, you guys.
Very lucky, right? Yeah, I rolled a nat 1 and then a nat 3 on those spells.
I will say the base DC was a 10 because anything under 10 it would have gone too high, too low, or of course
Would a 17 hit?
a 17 does hit the AC 15.
Nice. So she still has it.
Here we go. This is an upcast 4d6 fire damage from the flaming sphere.
And every time I do it, there's other stuff that happens. Like,
Can you roll me, Marissa, 4d6 as you're just breaking the end of the damage threshold with fire?
4d6.
As long as 4d6 and you just need at least 5 points of fire damage. Well and truly.
Oh, thank goodness.
I now need to roll a lot of d6. Tulio, you were already running.
Six the first one.
I
rolled six
would
the
need
first one, so I noticed if I
Chell
rolled-
and Tulio make me dex saves not to just be thrown away by the
Well,
blast.
that's fair.
It's a fucking net 20.
Oh my gosh. So Chell's fine.
Sorry.
I mean, to be fair, you're on the other
I'm
side of the
better. I'm
brick
sorry.
wall.
It's been a week.
It's
18.
18.
And then a dex save, yeah, 24.
10d6 of fire damage. A lot of roll. And what'd you get, Tulio?
18.
18's fine.
Does it do any force damage to the...
It is just fire.
Okay.
Just big fire. It is just the natural force of the explosion. It's not enough to deal damage, thankfully, but it is that, like, couple. That is... This is where I will ask, as the explosion goes off, it's everyone roll initiative, as I tally this all out.
This whole time,
Nat 20.
That one.
The dichotomy.
there must be balance in all things.
Yes.
That would have been really bad, because if you roll in on that nat 1, everyone would have had their turn before you went.
Yes.
Right.
Risked it
I'm glad.
for the biscuit.
For the biscuit. Biscuit. Ugh. Get a drinky drink. And maybe
Oh, I have to pull up their stat box. Good.
This whole heist, I've had
This is
the
why
right-hand
the
man from
briefcase
Halo
fob
stuck in
works
my
on
head.
Hitler.
Wait, what about Hitler?
This is when the briefcase fob works.
Yeah.
So after we let him stay up on Sunday last week, he like did not want to go to bed the rest of the week.
Oh no.
So
We're sorry.
he would be up, he'd like fall asleep, and then right about now he'd wake up and he'd be like, yeah, no, you're going back to bed.
Did anyone else get 20 or higher for their initiative?
Oh,
Just
jeez.
Just Tulio. Did anyone get 15 to 19?
19.
Oh, excellent.
19 for the My gosh, you guys have always been the same initiative grouping. Here we go. 14s and up.
Play these really works.
Did anyone get 10 and up?
I got a 10.
10 for Elizabeth.
Bob got 5.
Moses, what'd you get?
I got 7.
So Elizabeth, Moses, Bob, Shell with a nat 1. Let me roll
Ouch.
the Conquistadors. That's decent. Okay. The captains. I have to roll the captains first. Well, the captains also got an N1. So I think the captains act after you, Chill. Because they had nothing to Dex.
We love that. Not for, but yeah.
That is the normal guards. Bob, you got a 5.
Yes.
Was that on a nat 1 though? I'm
That
curious.
was on the nat 2.
So technically you do act before people. Bob, excellent. With Moses on a 7. And of course, Elizabeth on a 10. And Miguel on a 19. Tulio, you will begin our initiative. As I have to roll now the dexterity saving throw for the fire from everyone at disadvantage because of surprise. The general got a nat 1.
That's awesome.
The captains got a nat 1.
You're serious? Are you serious?
That's amazing.
On their saves against the fire, both of them. Because it's that, like, all the damage they could have had if they made a save. But they didn't. They for sure didn't. As 39 points of fire damage rip out, each of the captains now look horrifyingly bloodied close to death's door. The general looks horribly injured and hurt. And 2 of the guards are full dead.
Dang!
Good job, guys.
Very good job. That brings us to Tulio, top of the order. As the explosion, you're not knocked on your feet, so you aren't prone. What would you like to do?
I would like to. I guess I have to roll and see if I can move now, right? If I want to move this turn.
Yes, if you want to move, make me a con save.
Okay, I will make that save really fast because I think whether I can move will determine a lot.
Yeah, I feel that.
Oh, that's a natural 18.
You're good.
So, can I start heading back towards the powder house?
Yes.
Okay.
So your movement will get you about a third of the way to the powder house.
Well, can I move it and dash and then bonus action hide?
Yes, that would be 60 feet there, 20 feet away, make a stealth check.
16 stealth.
16 stealth, I believe, does not hide you. The powder room right now DC is 18. Hide at the powder room because these are guards with
I'm
better perception.
not all the way there though, right? Because I only got 60 feet.
You were within 30 feet of the powder
Oh,
house.
okay. I just wasn't sure where the cutoff was.
You're good. Within 30 feet is where they are patrolling. And again, big explosion just came out. They're on higher guard too.
So I was hoping though the chaos I would feel like I better, but anyway.
No worries. As the hide check doesn't go off, so the guards here do see you, Tulio. Miguel, you are on Altivo as all of you hear the explosion as fire roars out from somewhere in the camp.
How close are we to the fortress?
250 feet away.
Oh, I found out how to undo it.
You did? Oh, excellent.
Okay.
Okay.
Back to level 6.
In which case, I think
Awesome.
my first thing is going to move on Altivo.
Okay.
And he can move how much?
Altivo can do a 60 feet plus a dash for a 120. He'll make his con save to not be broken rib. That's a 10 already on the die, so he's good.
That's good. Okay. So then if he moves 120, how far away am I at?
You're halfway to the edge of the wall.
Okay, dang. I think we're gonna have to use my action to go again, to move again.
Use your action to yaw.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make me an animal handling check, as this is not a ranger or other type steed. As not that Altivo doesn't like you, but it is just that natural like
Yeah.
my dude has.
Do I get advantage for my bond with Altivo by any chance?
Is it a
That's
ranger?
about 13 plus 2.
For 15 is a DC. I was about to say, does your bond include a ranger level? No, you're good. As
It includes a ranger level.
Altivo will push himself, or well, 17 on that, good. Altivo breaks pace and is 10 feet away from the stone wall. Good. Everything goes down.
That's good though because the cannons will have disadvantage on us because we are way too close to the wall.
And again, cannons might already have a round or two before they can even.
That is true.
With that being said, at the end of your turn, Miguel,
Yes.
the general will take his turn.
No, he really doesn't have to.
Immediate fire down. Half of his beard burned, only leaving that stubbly mustache and goatee. He is absolutely furious. He's gonna have to make a check because Tulio just ran out. He really wants to kill him.
Did we say that Monk could also give me the boosted AC?
Well, Monk can't because that would be monks. You include your wisdom modifier.
And you can't do both.
Oh no! Oh, so here's the thing. Sorry, I should have explained this better.
You can't double.
There are the only things that you can multiclass into because of your your 6 in like both strength and I think it's intelligence.
No. Oh yes.
Is most things is you have to have at least a 13 base stat in
Yes.
order to try and
Monk
multiclass
is
it.
Dex and Wisdom,
Exactly.
but I have that in Dex and Wisdom. I just don't in the others because I have.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So, but I didn't know if it doesn't give me the AC boost.
I don't think Monk is going to give you as big of an AC boost
Okay.
because the Monk feature that gives that is unarmored defense, which is then your dexterity and your wisdom modifier, where you already add your dex, but your wisdom modifier isn't as great as say like
What would
you
it
know,
be
kicking
if I
con.
multi-classed as source?
nothing
No.
with sorcerer.
Yeah,
Sorcerer is just
I
like getting
think-
spells and other favor.
Okay.
So we'll get you a belt of giant strength.
And then next time, Bard.
So for now, just take a level of Warlock, which will be really helpful still. Yeah, I shouldn't say multiclassing is fun, but
I would have to think of a reason for it to make
Alright,
sense,
yeah.
so I wouldn't just do it. But I was wondering if that was a thing.
because I'm not a fan of
With
like
this character too going, would it make sense?
Yeah.
because barbarian isn't. That's why I'm like I see
Like I
barbarian.
could rogue and
but-
I could ranger, but that makes zero sense.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It made sense when I multi-classed back into cleric.
Right, because Moses and Bob being that like
Yes.
bards and clerics and zealot, it's not like, oh, this makes a lot of sense. Just being like, I'm a sorcerer now. Why?
Yeah.
So
If I
Some
was a
players
warlock,
go
it
that
makes
way,
sense
that's
because I
fine,
was
but-
in a pact with the double.
exactly.
You know the devil from the Bible. From the Bible.
The actual double.
Here we go. Gosh, where is my? I'm sorry, gang. I'm struggling tonight.
You're fine. This is not.
Oh, I spelled it.
It's fine. It's just
So
apple.
the general is going to make a perception check. Yes, he spots both
Was that the
shell.
music?
That was
Yeah.
music.
That
That
was
sounded like
epic.
William for a second.
I'm so sorry.
Very epic.
Shell and Tulio have been seen. He is going to run after Tulio. No, he is not. He's going to run the opposite way. Yep, he's getting back.
What is
That's-
a packed weapon?
Yeah, you better run.
That's his turn. Because he's getting something.
Right. So it's not my Eldritch Blast.
No.
That would be if you were packed to the blade. Yeah.
Okay.
I
Thank
think
you
you're
for
packed to the
explaining
towels, the like.
that. Yes,
lines.
talisman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because some of the things you
I
have
can't
to
remember
have.
what it was, and I was looking at the requirements, so thank you.
Elizabeth, that is your turn as everyone is starting. Again, Miguel just led this huge charge on you.
I will follow Miguel on foot.
Wait, Michelle isn't on the horse with me, so Can I retroactively have her get on, or can
I will allow you can take one person.
Okay.
Keeping in mind, if you take Moses, you can also get Bob, or you can get Elizabeth. I know it's a tough call. Of like,
It's
just because.
I don't care. I can run. I have 40 feet of movement.
Actually, in which case I will be.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Okay,
I
I'll get
it's
Moses.
not like
and
I'm gonna get there as fast as
I mean, the
you
Warriors have 30 feet, but they're gonna take a while running up anyway
Yeah.
too. But you're gonna
Okay.
get there sooner.
But you move faster than the rest of us, so.
Yeah.
So Moses and Bob can be on the horse. Elizabeth then using an action dash 80 feet in. You're a third of the way there.
So is Bob.
I mean, even without the I mean, it keeps you guys from having to make stealth checks. Thankfully,
That is true.
is we could have accidentally started initiative if a guard went, "Hey, why is there an army approaching?"
Oh, yeah, I didn't even think
Elizabeth,
of
you run in. Moses, that is you. Bob, you're on deck. Oh yes, Elizabeth.
Do I have any action, or was the movement plus the dash my action?
Dash would be action because that would get you like a third of the way there already.
Never mind.
Okay, no worries. So I should have said if you want to action.
Well, I could bonus action rage, but I don't see why I would need to do that.
It might end unless you get unless you attack soon.
So,
Moses, then that's your turn with Bob on deck.
So I've
You're-
done an object interaction, try and open the gate. See if it's
Excellent.
locked or not.
Hop off. You go push on the gate. It is locked.
Okay. Is it just like, can I tell if it's like just a bar across?
Mhm. As your object, now you can look at it again. It's just that first like, let me use my object to push. It's definitely something on the other side. It is a bar against the door, like a heavy metal bar.
That's... How heavy is it?
As heavy as a 10-foot long metal bar would be.
Great. Levitate.
Yep, that works. Levitate goes off. That's definitely there's no way it's heavier than levitate.
So yeah, I basically just cast levitate on it, slide it up, over, and drop.
The gate is now openable. Openable? Can be opened.
Okay.
Excellent, Moses.
it's okay. You're not an English major. It's okay.
Alright.
I am not. I'm supposed to be an actor, but I'm struggling in that too, I guess.
And then, do I still have my object interaction?
Yes.
Sweet. I'm gonna kick the gate open and bonus action rage.
Kicking the gate open and bonus action rage. Excellent. As guards are already alarm bells going off, everyone is very concerned as what's going on.
That's me.
Excellent. Moses, that makes Bob. What would you like to do?
How far are we from? Like you said, this is a small right? Like lots of people, but a small area.
Lots of people. Area that when I say small area, I mean it's only 300 feet across because of all the tents and stuff.
Okay. How far are we from like
I didn't
where
like
we
that.
saw the explosion and the war building?
Probably a good 150 feet. It's about halfway because it was located more at the center.
Okay.
It's a no for me.
Then in that case, are we inside now? Moses? Or did we
Just kicked it up because movement would have been enough to hop off the horse and kick it.
Gotcha.
That jaguar sound would have happened to have been something that we could notice passively, would it, by any chance?
Notice what?
The jaguar sound that was in the middle of the audio.
That?
There was also a jaguar. Yeah, thank you. I'm so glad that you were witness too.
That was more ambient. That was not me.
Cool.
So it's
because
just
I was like freaking
That was the sounds of the jungle. My bad.
Jaguar out.
Can I find like the heaviest concentrated area
I'm not
of
gonna lie. I'm
soldiers?
less worried, but I'm still worried.
And I would like to yell bobbles.
Yeah, I was like, no, I can do that.
Bobbles.
Hey, everyone look away!
Yep.
Look down. I am looking down.
Cast hypnotic pattern.
Yep.
Did you see that one coming, August?
I had thought something like that. All right. Range of understood 30-foot cube. That's a lot of wisdom saves. Yikes.
Can
Alright.
you tell me which of these 4 you need?
Here we go.
1, 2, 3.
I have to. Yeah, I do have to roll a lot of wisdom saves real quick. That's so many guards in one area. What's your save DC?
17. Wisdom.
1, 2. Well, out of the 15 you hit for sure, 2 succeed. So that is 13. Love it. Charmed Knife. Their speed is 0. They're incapacitated until you use them.
Cool.
That's what Sarah says.
Gosh.
So
Such good spell. You'll love to see it.
Heck yeah.
But I already have something with the
And
talisman.
then I'll give
It's-
bonus
I would
action.
say Rebuke of the
I'm
Talisman is
not
better than
Close enough to
Lance
give
of
bardic to like the
Lethargy.
people
So
that
that
are
for
actually like in the
polymorph.
middle,
He's
right?
so far,
Okay,
yeah.
I'll give a bonus action bardic to Moses
Yeah,
then.
Excellent. Moses got the
Let me
bardic.
see what my polymorph
At the end of your turn,
does.
Bob,
And if
Either
the
polymorph
guards
or
will
the-
act.
someone hit cancel.
As the guards rush to their assigned posts,
But that's fine.
the alarms are sounding,
So I just exited.
and as all the cannons turn to train at Moses and Bob at the front of the gates, explosions from so many cannons. One of the cannons completely erupts in a ball of fire, and the guards there die as everyone realizes their cannons have been. As that was their turn, because it's that. Why would we go fight hand to hand when we could just blow them up with cannonballs? Oh no! The cannons completely fail. The guards take their turn. As the stupor is now gone, there they have to start taking actions to fix their cannons. That will bring us to Chell's turn. Now, Chell, to describe what you've just seen, Tulio just got the hell out of Dodge. The general ran out after Tulio, but instead of running directly after, he made a turn and ducked behind some tents, probably awesome. He looked like he was running to get something specific. Who knows?
Oh no.
I'm definitely going after that.
The 3 captains are still in the room, all very close to death's door. Well, and your flaming sphere is still technically active. You get to concentrate on that until you just choose not to.
Should I go after the captain?
It's that you could move the flaming sphere to move those guys, or you could run after the captain. Or, choose to drop it and do another spell.
It's all you. Do you want to keep concentrating on your spell since you've used it and you don't have many spell slots, or do you want to?
What was the cantrip?
Flaming sphere is
Flaming Sphere
that
is
was the
not.
big
That's
one,
the
yeah.
one we did, not the other.
Yeah.
That's level 2. I'm afraid where the captain's going.
Okay.
Should I go after him or is that stupid? Can I run after and try and be stealthy? Can I do both?
Probably not. Since we're in an initiative with big stuff happening, it's gonna require a big bonus action, like rogue level heights, to really start hiding.
Okay.
So, running
Then I'll
30
probably
feet.
just keep going on the spell I'm doing to see.
Yep, because you can.
To take those guys out.
All it takes is a bonus action to move the sphere over,
Yeah.
where it will move over one guy, and at the start of his turn, which they're right after you, it will
They'll take more damage.
probably
finish that.
Probably
If that's a
finish
bonus
off.
action, does she still have an action?
You do still have an
You
action.
can Eldritch Blast somebody too.
Do I have to keep concentrating?
No,
that's
Eldritch
not
Blast, not concentration.
Okay.
So, Eldritch Blast, you have 2 lines of Eldritch Blast, and if you're moving 30 feet, you will be able to see enough over the tents. The general is running towards a black horse.
Can I Eldritch Blast him?
Yes, you may. Roll an attack against him. You have 2 of them, too, so
2
you can
attacks.
use 1 against him and see what
1d10.
happens.
Yeah. $21?
21 hits.
14.
14 misses.
Okay.
As
Can I
21...
use my bardic?
on the 14, yes, you may.
Right, you still haven't used it.
It's a D8.
It's a D8.
I think.
No.
Oh,
Both of
you're
them are
right.
D8s now.
No, you had the D8.
Yes, you know, Bob's leveled up.
Oh.
Because it's not until level 9 that
Does a 16 hit?
16 still misses.
Alright.
He's got high race. He's got full armor.
Sorry, my
You're good.
mouth tonight.
As the first Eldritch Blast still goes off, go ahead. You still get that D10 plus 5 because I think you have Agonizing Blast, which is very good.
Yes, I can't find it, but I know I have it.
Yeah, you're good.
I can't remember what it is.
That happens to me all the time in D&D. I'm like, I know I have this feature. I'm not breaking the
10.
rules.
5 plus 5.
10? Gosh dang. He is looking horribly
Yeah.
as boom hits him in the back of the head. He looks hurt.
That's
See?
fair.
Oh, dang.
As Chell, you move the flaming sphere, just mentally push the fire into his face.
I like horses, don't get me wrong.
Yes.
I'm just thinking
As-
What was the thing you said about the blast thing that would start with an A?
Agonizing Blast?
Agonizing.
Yeah, it's what allows you to add in your charisma to damage. It makes Eldritch Blast even more hurtful.
Yes.
Um,
Find that.
The flaming sphere goes off as after your turn, Chell, the very end of the order is the captain's. One of them is going to make a dex save, but Chell, can you roll me another 4d6 as he's within range of the fire?
14, 16.
That's a nat 4. One of the captain dies screaming as you slam the fire into his face, as the other two watch their compatriot full die. Or I should say down. He's not technically full dead yet. They both turn and take their movement to rush out and around the building to where you ran after the
They're
captain.
able to make that much ground?
Yes, because you ran around the building. They went out the front door and met.
Oh, okay.
Right. It's basically you both kind of
Right.
ran around both
Right.
sides, like around the table, so to speak. Meaning they might have some range stuff they can do. They do. You'll have to see it.
No, you really don't.
Yeah.
They can both fire their heavy crossbows. Shelda with an AC of 19. Hold on, that's a 17 plus 2. So 19, that hits. The other one, well, not 3, misses. So Chell, you only take 8 points of piercing damage as one of them.
Which takes all of my bonus.
That takes all your bonus. I do need you to make just a DC 10 concentration check to keep the flaming sphere.
Do I have any boost to that?
It's your con save. So it's your constitution modifier, but it's your saving throw. So if you have a buff to that.
Okay, sorry, I'm trying to like
You're good.
No
level
worries.
up while I do
It's a
stuff.
lot
and
to
it's-
learn.
It's a lot, yeah, you're having to suddenly do
So it's
a.
my con save?
Yes. They only move 30 feet, so on the next turn that flame sphere can run.
14. What was the thing?
14, you're good. It's just a DC 10. It's
I rolled a 10.
anytime you take damage now, we take half of it, and if it's not at least 10, it's then a DC 10 to keep your spell.
Okay.
But you succeeded, so now on your next turn as bonus action, you can once again
Move it to
move
that.
this sphere. Because again, they only move 30 feet to run out of the building and see you, so they can shoot you with a crossbow. Yeah, because these guys, they are on death's door. They were on fire, so close to death. That brings us back to the top of the order, Tulio.
Okay. I am going to try another bonus action hide, see if it goes a little better this time.
Yep.
See, I have all these things
Oh,
on
yeah, that's a 27.
27, you were
I
hit.
don't know if I have
So
any
with
others.
one more movement, can I get up to
It's
the
just hard
powder
for me
room?
to
One more movement gets you right to the door.
move it around.
Okay. Wait, but would it be like an action to have to pick the lock or whatever?
It's some form of action bonus because
So
you weren't waiting.
instead of getting right up to it, I just want to be close enough that I'm within like hucking range, and I want to like hold an action so when someone opens the door, I can toss in a grenade and just blow up the powder room.
Okay. Held action. Get the grenade ready, so the second the door's open, you can throw it in. Okay, here we go. Miguel, that is you on
Hey.
Alkivo.
I would like
Oh,
to
did I need to
cast.
roll a con save to see if I can move? Or I guess if I'm just hanging out, it would
Actually,
range
within
doesn't
20 feet,
matter.
yeah, you're already good here, so
Yeah.
you don't even have to move. Sorry, Miguel.
I would like to cast Shatter on the walls of the fortress to help
Ooh.
the army get through. Basically.
Yeah, so Moses kicked open the gate, but it's like, let's keep shattering around the walls. That's
so
an
if
auto
You
failure.
can start around the gate or whatever. Just
Oh,
make the whole bigger.
It's a saving throw, but it's non-magical. takes the Oh, it just takes it. Yeah, no, sorry. I was looking at the wrong thing. So it's an auto 3d8
I'm
thunder damage.
upcasting it, so it's gonna be 48.
48 automatic to the stone walls.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Oh, did you up me?
I may have upped you.
You did.
On D&D Beyond? Yeah.
Yes. Did you pick my thing?
Which one did you pick?
Not that one. I think Rebuke with the Talisman.
Ooh, that's fun.
How tall are the walls, August?
The walls are about 15 feet tall.
Cool. I would like to get it about smack dab in the middle, like between the ground and the top, so then any creatures at the top of the wall within 10 feet of that also have to make a save.
So the creatures at the cannons on the top of the
Yes.
wall getting ready to try to fix it?
Yes.
Creatures at the top.
You have
Fail.
to make a
That's a nat
19
3.
Awesome.
Oh, nat 8, but that still fails.
That's 48. I didn't roll great. That's only 13 points of damage.
Oh darn. Only 13 points of damage.
Yeah.
Still downs all the guards up there.
Oh. That's
And the wall looks very cracked. Miguel, would you like Altivo to ride in further?
What can I see inside the fortress from the open gates and the...
Now that it's open, you do see the building with smoke now pouring out from the exploded building, which you could assume to be where your friends are. It's about 150 feet away as Bob figured.
Okay. And Moses and Bob are still on the horse with me?
Technically, Moses had to jump off to kick open the gate, so you
Dang.
have to wait to...
Okay, then can I save Altivo's turn to move when he's on the horse, or...
Yeah, Altivo will send his turn down line.
Okay, cool.
That will make then, Miguel, after your turn, the general's turn. The general will alight onto his horse. The horse will ride 120 feet straight towards the gate. As he is getting out. He just took so much hit points, almost all of his captains are dead. It's full retreat for him.
Oh, we can't let him get away.
He runs out. He will ride within distance of, let's see, I think Moses is the first one that he can, with Bob right there too.
And
He is riding straight up to you guys. Technically, you're a little bit behind because Moses had to jump off and kick open the gate.
I see. Okay,
Yes.
that makes sense.
So he rides up on his horse, because yeah, he moved his full 60 feet, got on the horse 120 over. Here we go. Yeah, he's gonna make 2 attacks against
Hey,
Moses.
sweetie, enters my range opportunity attack. I'm gonna try swinging the staff and knocking him off his horse.
Excellent.
Oh, good job. I heard
You
AC
can-
for a second.
I heard that too.
Me too. What did you actually say?
Oh,
Hey,
sweet.
sweet.
Yeah,
Oh.
hey, sweet.
I never.
But I was like,
asked
why are
the
you
sweet
calling
part of
August
it.
sweetie?
I didn't even question it. I was like, this
Hey,
might still
sweetie.
happen.
Go ahead, make your attack.
I mean, didn't they flirt?
No
after
way.
they do-
That was a nat 20.
Yes.
You'll have to see it. How much damage are you doing?
Let's see, so that's with the staff. Two-handed, so that. D8 plus 4. So that is 7 points of damage. I am raging, so Divine Fury kicks in as well.
Yes.
And then for 8 points of damage.
8 further points. He is looking bloody.
Alrighty, that is.
As,
Can I take an opportunity attack?
fortunately, no, it's Moses' polearm feature that just let him do
Oh, gotcha.
that. As instead now, it's not going to attack you, Moses, because you bloodied him.
So does that also? Because basically it was like horse comes running past and I smack him in the chest and knock him out of the saddle.
Unfortunately, it does take a full action to knock him out of his saddle right now.
Okay.
He is a mounted combatant.
Okay.
Still dealt a lot of damage to him. He is now then going to disengage so that Bob and Miguel, everyone else, because it wasn't like right up maybe attack. With that damage though, he is full disengaging, and like what Miguel did, urging his horse forward, succeeds, and off into the jungle.
What a brat.
As he
Is
rides,
passed by us?
he is not
Where
close to
is
you guys
my-
yet. Because finishing his movement, he is still about your full turn and a dash away from you. He basically is now halfway in between you, Elizabeth, and the rest of the party at the gates.
So could I reach him on my turn?
Yes, but it will require an action. Does that make sense? Like, because he's about 80 feet away, because he's getting another ride out.
I got you.
Yeah. No worries. Because he's not stupid. He's getting out of there. Elizabeth, that is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna watch him go, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna try to intercept him.
Okay.
So I'm gonna meet him halfway.
So your full movement.
So I'll go
40
to
feet.
40, so
Okay.
that when he has to pass me in his movement, he'd have to like really make his horse really work hard to avoid me.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna hold my action. Can I do that?
Yeah.
And like as soon as he's in my line, I'm going to attack him with my snake metal scimitars.
Snake metal scimitars.
So I have two.
Yeah.
Can I have my bonus action? No, I'm gonna bonus action rage.
Bonus action rage now, but held action attack. I love it.
Yeah.
That's clever.
Clever Elizabeth.
Can you see what my
Wait, August. I didn't double my damage for the nat 20.
That would have been an extra 15 points of damage.
Yep.
Oh, he's full leaving now as he is horribly bloody. With another 15, yeah, that puts him at that line of he's not fighting. He's very much, I will actually warn you, Elizabeth, there's a good chance he might take for movement because he is just getting out. He's not getting into combat rage. He might just be leaving, like rush into the jungle. But we shall see. As
I wouldn't be surprised because he's hurt.
he,
but-
oh yeah, he's back. Moses, that is your turn with Bob on deck.
Great. So how far away is the jungle from me?
From you, 80 feet.
Let's give him a little guiding bolt. Yes.
I was waiting for you and Bob to do that, if I'm being honest. I'm like, he's not far enough away. It's not going to help him yet. He had to run.
I love that.
You're not out of guiding bolt distance.
All right. Does a 19 hit?
A 19 will hit. He's going to parry the action to add 2 to his AC, so it misses.
Okay.
He can parry. So using a sword, it's a pretty cool anime, using the sword to backhand the guiding bolt, which kind of trails into the air before sizzling out. Yeah, because he does not want to die.
Okay. And then
But great adventure.
does that.
Can he though? Oh yeah, can he?
I'm gonna do a sweep, see if I can find the powder tent or whatever.
Yeah, give me just a quick perception check. See if we can figure out what that is.
Well, that's a 9.
A 9 does not do it. It's that like there's a lot to everything's very one stored here. Quick sweep around Moses. Hard to tell. Would you like to use any of your movement to get on Altivo, or would you rather stay on foot?
I'd rather stay on foot.
Oh.
In which case, Altivo can now take his turn now that we've confirmed that. Yeah,
Does
Moses will
Bob
just
want
stay
to get on the horse or no?
How far away is the general?
80 feet.
Yeah.
Since he's already used his reaction,
You could.
Aye, Captain.
Go ahead.
I'll stick with Moses.
Alright.
Okay.
I will get out of Dodge.
So you are riding towards Tulio, just that center.
Yes.
Correct? Okay, Altivo's going to make the roll. That's a nat 1. Altivo cannot use movement this turn.
Because he's got lingering wounds.
He's got that same thing of Tulio. His ribs are broken. Altivo is struggling to breathe here this turn. As Bob, that is your turn.
I'm going to cast a guidance.
Stop it. Stop. All y'all better stop.
Why
That
would we
is
do that?
21.
21 hits his AC of 20 with that upcast.
Okay.
With that parry. 21 hits exactly. So many hit points. Yes! Kill!
That is 30 points.
As guiding bolt explodes against him. The general. Miguel, make me a history check. Maybe you remember what Tulio doesn't with his concussion.
That is a fair point.
Yeah, that's a very fair point.
We just killed
Okay,
Cortez's
history
brother
check.
or something.
Yeah. Oh no.
I rolled a nat 4. That's an 11.
Yeah, this dude seems very familiar. He was definitely from Spain in some newspaper.
We beat him at gambling.
30 points, he is on death's
I
door.
can't believe between the
Really?
two of us.
He is so
history.
Oh my gosh.
as he took a bunch of fire damage and now
That's so
a
stupid.
bunch of smacks from
Well,
Moses
it's
and
gonna
now
be
a
something
bunch
like, oh,
of
we had history with his sister
Did
or
you guys hear
something.
that? He's on death's door now.
Nice. Bang.
Bob, at the end of your turn, it is the guard's turn. Here comes the action. They're going to try to fix the cannon. So if they succeed, the cannons will be fixed and probably can fire next turn.
We discourage that.
Oh, that was better. I actually have to check their modifier now because they might have made it. For the guards. Oh man, yep, they saw plus zeros. Doesn't beat the DAC that they need by what? As I rolled a 14 and they had nothing. Rats. The DC does now lower by 1, so next turn they only need a 14. As every turn, it is progressively easier to fix the cannons.
That makes sense.
But it still is, when they add nothing, it's still very hard for them
Yeah.
to fix in time. That's why this plan works.
Did they fix it or
No.
Barely did
Sorry,
fix it.
I'm listening, but
You're
I
good.
got really distracted by counting.
Guards, go. Shell, that is your turn. As a bonus action, you can move your flaming sphere straight into one of these guard captains. Would you like to?
Am I in range of the other captain?
The other captain
He's
is about
far away.
15 feet away. But as a bonus action, before you take any movement or any action, you can move that flaming sphere just out of the building and chase right into that guy.
The big captain.
No, the general. No, he is hundreds of feet.
That's
away.
what I thought so. Okay.
The two captain. That's the general.
Yeah,
the two
general.
captains.
He makes those.
The
Okay,
two.
then yeah.
Yes, he will make his save as you slam this sphere into him.
And die.
That's a 10. He fails against your save DC.
Yeah.
Still roll me 4d6 because it always feels good to deal damage, but I can assure you he's gonna die here.
14.
Yeah. How do you want to burn this second out of him? As fire erupts around him, he crumples to his knees and becomes a charred corpse on the ground, in armor, I should say. The last guard is here, the flame sphere right here, and you have your action move.
And we don't know where the general. He's well long gone.
General just hell out of dodge is so far out of the camp. Closest to Elizabeth right now, still within guiding bolt range until his next turn.
Okay. William. So yeah, let me just. I'll just blast this butt. This guy's butt that's left.
His guy,
Unless is there something else I should be doing, or is that?
the captains are still a big problem because these are the next heads of the army. It's,
Alright. So I gotta attack him.
Yep.
Guys,
So I roll for a
for Julio and Chell just
19.
doing so well at the
19
beginning.
hits.
It's really going so well.
And then D10 plus 5.
D10 plus 5. And you have 2 attacks, so if this first one doesn't do it.
I have 7. That was a crappy roll.
Oh, 7. He is barely alive.
Okay, I'm gonna roll the next attack. 22 to hit.
22 hits.
And 10.
How do you want to do this?
Number 2.
Round 2! As boom! Just full force to the face, Chell.
To the face!
To the face, as poof! You Eldritch blast him, his head poof, 360 around, cracks his neck, falls to the ground.
I
As
feel bad, but I don't.
all 3 captains, Chell, you have killed all the captains.
It's so
As
I'll take it.
they don't take their turn, as they are making death saves now.
Okay.
As that is 1, that is 2, that is 3. No, not 20s, they're still. As my NPCs don't get to use my nat 13 roll, they're not players.
Oh, that's
We
nice.
appreciate
Oh, that's
that.
nice.
That's nice. Wow, I am sure. Okay.
Now that is Tulio's turn, back at the top of the order.
Excellent. So my held action never went off,
It did because the
But-
guards are more focused on the cannons, or fixing
But-
the cannons.
but I am within 30 feet of this door.
Yes.
So I'm going to walk up to it. Well, I'll roll my con save to see if I can. But the plan is to go up to it, bonus action, sleight of hand. No, fuck, because I'm not a rogue.
You're
I'm
not a rogue?
not a thief.
As
Like,
if
you
you
are
are a rogue.
I can't bonus action, sleight of hand the door open.
what
It has
do
to be
you
an
think
action.
you are?
doesn't it?
Yeah, because thieves have the fast
That's
hands.
so freaking annoying.
Not
Oh
every
my
rogue is made equal.
gosh.
Yeah, I was concerned when you said I'm not a rogue. I'm like, what do you think you
Yeah,
are?
I was just like,
Have I made a
What
note
color
somewhere?
do you
about-
think money is, Winston?
Well, because
Listen,
like it's
what
just
color
gonna
do you
take
think
me
you
so
are?
many turns
What
to
do you
do
think you
this.
are?
But
Yeah, it's almost like they don't want people blowing up their powder room by accident. Darn.
I
you
will.
couldn't do it by accident.
I'm gonna roll
That
my
would be very
con save.
intentional.
Roll the con save to see if you can move.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
that
That's
might help.
That's a nat 20.
Yes.
True, you can walk.
I am going to action sleight of hand the door open.
Go for it. Make that lock pick and check.
It's a natural 16.
Beats the wait, nat 16 plus.
I want to say it's gonna be a 10, but I'll double check.
Double check. I mean,
Yeah,
I still think you got it.
26 sleight of hand.
Yeah, DC 18 for this heavier lock. You pick it open. The door is now completely unlocked and openable with an option interaction.
Openable.
So you could walk in and shut the door behind you too. Or do you not want to be inside the room?
Well, would it then take me another action to open the door when I want to leave?
Oh no, because you've unpicked it, unlocked it, it's just an object interaction now.
So if I go inside and close it, I'm probably like effectively hidden and everything. And then would that be like
Outside.
next turn I can just like object interaction, walk out the door, but action throw the grenade behind me?
Yeah, run out the door. Just
Yeah.
the problem might be if you can't move, it's that like
But I'll roll the
What is
save
it
for
like,
beating my turn.
August?
big
Oh.
Okay, so I'll go inside and wait for my next turn.
Alrighty.
Be a good little player.
Yeah, good. You guys have already effectively stopped this encounter in its tracks. So
Yeah, I
you know.
I
Miguel.
don't know how much you were pounding for that.
Yeah, it's wild. Miguel, that is your turn.
So I do
Elizabeth,
not
you're on
get to
deck
move
after.
toward the tent at all because of Altivo, yeah?
Yeah, well, but now it's your turn again, so Altivo can try to move again if you want to. Or,
I
right.
would like to try.
Altivo will roll. That's another nat 1. Altivo is struggling to move.
Alright.
My horse needs help.
Can I get a bardic inspiration for his next turn?
For his next one, yeah, give him one section bardic.
Yeah, I'd like to do that. I'm worried for
I
the poor horse.
really worry, yeah, like this horse can throw that way. It's not like he has a bad con, it's pretty average, as most creatures are, but yeah, nat 1s are nat 1s.
Okay, I'm
Um,
just marking out the bardic
Yeah,
inspiration.
bonus action
so-
bardic, you still have your action.
Can I see any enemies where I am?
There are many guards on the wall. Again, their big thing right now is fix the cannons, and you see them rushing to get to the set of cannons. Their whole thing is, yeah, they're not. They are good at warfare. They're not just gonna bum rush free
Should I
fall.
just do shatter again on the cannons in general?
on
Like,
the wall.
if I do it on the wall and the wall breaks and the cannons fall,
Yeah,
and the guards maybe also die.
the
so,
new guards that are here
yeah,
replacing their
I'll
fall
do
comrades.
another shatter.
Yeah, go for it.
Another Constitution saving throw, DC 19.
The wall auto fails. The wall will break. The guards fail. The guards die. As
That was a lot of damage. That was 19.
19 plus the underspeed wall crushes. Now it is not a 10-foot wide gap with the gate. It is now a 20-foot wide. Gate is open. One door is completely blown off, and there's a big powder rubber cannon. There's a big entryway for the Eldoradans and Elizabeth
Yeah.
when you guys get there to just go slaughterhouse.
Excellent.
Excellent, Miguel. At the end of your turn, Lope de Aguirre. Hey, if you can kill him, you get to correct my pronunciation.
Okay.
Okay?
I didn't say anything.
How would you pronounce it here?
I haven't seen it spelled.
Lope de Aguirre. Aguirre. The Conquistador who tried to find El Dorado. Historically. Aguirre.
I get it.
Aguirre. Lope de Aguirre will take his turn. He will, instead of riding toward you, Elizabeth, or riding back, go sideways to the jungle. As his turn, rushing his steed forward, but I think, yeah, he succeeds. Off into the jungle. gone.
No. Yeah.
Boo, hiss and boo.
He's and boo. Elizabeth, that is your turn.
Well, how far is he now? Or can I not see him?
On foot, you're not gonna catch him.
Okay.
As the only one who could catch him would be Altivo, but that's
he's not
pending
doing
Altivo succeeding on his con right now.
Okay, I guess I will dash towards the action.
Your action dash, you are now right next to Moses, Bob, Miguel, Altivo. As the Eldoradans moving right after you, Elizabeth, they are just 30 feet behind you on their next turn. Their
Boom,
movement
I
gets
didn't
them
know what I
into
was supposed to be
combat.
doing, so thank you for giving me
All of your armies are here.
Okay.
The captains are all dead,
Okay.
and Lope has fled. At this point, we do have to go because if the guards can fix the cannons before your Eldorad's next turn, we will still have initiative as there's a lot of damage from the cannons. But at which point, if it doesn't happen, we will be ending initiative because it's about to be a slaughterfest in your favor. These guards have very few hit points, they are just wearing armor, and if they can't get those cannons up, it's not fair to run this encounter anymore.
Yeah. That's fair.
I don't think you guys want to sit there and be like, so how many guards you want to kill this turn? I don't know, maybe
Well,
12.
I mean, if I could just blow up this powder room, I'll give them a chance to surrender on my next turn.
Oh, there is surrender, but it's surrender and rush. And let me be very clear: the Eldoradans are not giving quarter. These
They're
warriors
very
did
angry.
not come here with the let's see if
I
we
know
can
that's
make
the only reason I don't feel bad for this
Especially
level
since
of
these guys
slaughter.
aren't.
You guys didn't make any Chief Tawny, and you guys didn't make any like, hey, let's send you guys on a mission of if there's. This was a very clear directive for them of, oh, we're going here to kill them.
And they didn't feel bad about it.
Not at all. They had been hunted for the past
Exactly.
month.
So it's like,
So-
okay, they made their bed.
Moses, that is your turn.
It's one thing to like.
So Moses' turn, Bob, you're on deck, and then the last cannon check.
Okay.
Moses, what would you like to do?
Which cannon looks the least hurt?
That's an odd statement.
I like that question.
Technically, there is still a cannon opposite the one that Miguel just kind of blew up, opposite side of the gate that is still technically here and is being worked.
Okay, great. So there would have to be a small stash of powder next to the cannon for them while working. Or at least a pile of.
They have small, again, until they start firing and need to rush to the powder room.
Yep, let's see. How is that main fire one I have? How close are the can? Oh, no. Let me see. How close are the cannons together?
Oh, each cannon, unfortunately, the only two cannons that were close were the ones here at the gate.
Okay.
The others are at the octagonal points, which are about another 45 feet down. They 45, 45, 45 as the walls go down.
So each cannon is 45 feet apart from each other.
Yes. Yeah. Because these are the mounted ones for the fortress.
Okay.
Still sort of, but I guess mounted is an odd word to then to use.
Where's the largest collection of soldiers at?
There is a large collection of soldiers at each of the cannons. Because again, they are working in teams to get these cannons. It's not just one dude at each.
Yeah.
There's about like 6 to 7 all furiously trying to fix the cannons.
Right, I'm gonna plug the cannon closest to me. Fireball.
Nice.
Yeah, love to see it. They fail. That's a nat 8. So go ahead and roll fireball damage using the Staff of the Prophets, burning to life with fire.
That is 38 points of damage.
Explosion as this cannon, all these men explode and die. That brings Moses as you explode. Both cannons at the gatehouse are gone. Bob the tomato. That is your turn.
So, how many cannons are like done for? So there's that one. Are
2
there
cannons are done for. There's 8 still along the walls that, with their range, would be a problem.
6 more, right?
8 more, because 8 at each of the points There's like two 45 feet away on either side.
Gotcha.
There were
I
two
really
at this
think
main
just
gate of
build
like,
a guard,
this is main gate,
but
so we're gonna
keep
put
the
an extra
cannons
two.
intact
Okay.
for the
And
other
are
Ronin.
both of those still operational, or are those
No,
They can just
those
have
is
the
just
same
fireball
thing
one
as
and
I
two
do.
shatters on the other.
Had a
Thankfully,
way
the
of
closest
either taking
are
prisoner the guards or killing
So
them,
it's just
so
the
that way
far-
you keep the rest of the cannons.
the far
intact
age that
and
like
take
technically
over the other
with their
Ronins.
greater range they once
basically just
they're
like-
operational
Oh,
they
really?
start doing
That's
it.
it.
Oh.
For now.
I thought that's
I heard the conversation and that
Um,
makes more sense to me.
Can I cast? Just on the next closest one.
Yeah.
Actually, between the two that are next closest, hypnotic pattern. Would that get both of them?
Oh, that would get another. Yeah.
You are A-okay.
And I'll yell bobbles.
No goggles.
I like not being
Oh, if you do so,
Target of
you're
them?
yeah.
because it's another concentration. Your 13 guys that are already down would
I don't
also.
think it's concentration.
Hypnotic pattern is concentration.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Then I'm going
Because
to
that's how it
ask.
doesn't just break the game.
Can I ask Moses? Did you do an object interaction?
I did not.
Can you throw me towards one of the cannons?
What?
Give me a phonics check. Huck a ball.
How
You
well
gotta take
can
a
you
D6
toss
of
tomato?
falling damage if he throws you
You
back.
like tossing tomatoes.
I never thought I'd hear Bob say, "Throw me."
Moses, throw me!
It's a 19.
Okay.
You're
I
good.
would like to, as soon as I'm close to one of the cannons, I'm going to cast Thunder.
Oh.
Oh, you love to see it.
Oh.
The guards will make their save against.
Constitution 17.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's no way. That's a 15 plus 1. They fail.
Okay.
On a 16.
They take 2d8 thunder damage and are pushed 10 feet away.
All of them are falling off. The 2d8 still might do it, and the cannon now takes the same 2d8. It is secured in, so it's not unsecured. So you don't push the cannon because it is on this
Yeah.
mount.
So that's an 8. That's another 8.
16. All the guards immediately go down. The 7 dudes working on this
Down.
cannon are knocked off and are down. Cannon looks really badly injured. And Bobby, you just kind of land here now with no one around you.
Sweet!
Here comes the last check. I have to roll a flat 14 or higher for them to get the cannons working. If
Oh,
they
no.
don't, you have 1. That is a 6.
Yay!
As Elizabeth and the Elder Robbins. Elizabeth, how do you want to clear out this camp? As your friends have taken out the cannons, taken out the leaders, you and the warriors, how do you want to do this with the camp here, with all this army you
That doesn't even work.
Okay.
have? And you and the warriors, because again, you're not faster on the horses, but you guys are the muscle.
Yeah.
And you're the
Really?
one that's been with them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand. Take your revenge.
Peter Pan pose
Oh!
as top your head. The Eldoradans will scream.
Good.
Each of them unsheathing golden blades. It is no quarter.
It's disgusting, guys.
Within minutes, the maybe 10 or 12 that don't die have fled into the woods. As, let me be very clear, not even talking stat line, a skinny white guy in full armor versus a man who has trained his entire life to defend his family against invaders, there's no contest here. The cannons, the extreme firepower and fortress was their only real leg up, and I should say their leaders, because they have a much better organized military.
But when you land them out of the war room, it's
When
like,
your head general flees, when Chell murders the other 3 captains, and Tulio, Miguel, Moses, and Bob destroy the frontline cannons, Elizabeth, hands on your hips, you watch
From a friend.
a slaughterhouse.
How about you, friend? Or
No, Marissa is just not coordinated and
Okay.
slow a little bit. I will wipe it down. a
Chell
little bit.
can slam fireballs and
Yeah,
slam
sorry,
pepper.
we-
Marissa knocks
Why do
over
you think
water.
that? Why do you think then.
to not alert our son.
It's called escapism.
So
You what?
we call earwigs friends.
I don't like that.
Why we just see somebody and then we're like, did you find another friend?
Oh.
Yeah.
That was when my parents
So-
moved into their last house, and then the people we found out the neighborhood called it the
We
smoking house.
are out
We had
of
like 16
initiative.
So, by popular demand of the party, and now that none of the Fays are like around to stop us, can the Eldorans appropriate the wheeled cannons and the gunpowder and grenades and
Yeah.
stuff?
Yes, they may.
Alright.
And they should take the gold.
Oh yeah, and all their
The
stuff
ink
back.
and
obviously.
my
As waiting for the building to die down, as let me be very clear, you did light this building on fire.
Oh yeah.
It was not just exploding.
I have a question.
Yeah.
old
Did
mills.
we say that one of the other, there were different places that they had tried to conquest, and one of the groups of people, were they slaves, or were they just like
The Aztecs are gone. That was
Okay,
genocide.
I remember that
The
one.
Mayans and Incans are in a varying state of enslavement. Most of them are still in their cities where they still exist. A few are probably enslaved elsewhere. There were no slaves at this campment because this was General Lope de Aguirre. He was the dude sent to find El Dorado. He didn't have slaves here. This was just a pure big army find mission.
Okay.
So yeah, thankfully there
I
was no
just
people
gonna
to free
wonder,
here.
like, if this was gold from those
Oh,
countries.
still very much so, but
I wonder if we should go and deliver it back to the people who are enslaved. But I don't know if
That would
create
become a
more
whole
issues.
campaign if we'd have to free every single
Yeah,
city,
without-
major encounter one by
That's kind
one
of what I
and fight a big battle.
wondered if it would turn into that, but that's like that was my first thought.
That's
Yep.
fair.
as the Eldoradans will wheel off the cannons, you do see they're going through. That was a truly evil laugh.
That's a
Um,
poor left laugh.
It's compounded worse with the statement I was going to say. The Eldoradans are finishing going through the camp, stabbing the bodies of any conquistadors they find.
walked out and I shoved the entire half of the muffin in my mouth.
It's funny because I did the exact same thing this morning.
My gosh.
And then I looked at Hannah and I went,
The Eldoradans. At one point,
Oh my gosh.
Tulio and Miguel,
Yes.
you don't realize this, but at one point the Eldoradans have stopped stabbing corpses and grabbing the golden cannons and are all bowing amidst the fire and blood and bowing to both of you. Chell, you understand perfectly in this that they are hailing the gods
Oh yeah,
for
I'm
their
looking, wondering.
overwhelming victory. Not a single dead, not a single
I am casting
loss.
dancing lights to just
Add to the
lean
ambiance.
into that.
Add to the
Honestly,
ambiance.
this is really good for their morale.
Yeah.
Oh, after months
Yeah.
of being murdered
They
and
got show up
pillaged,
and immediately they just hate
And
it.
they didn't even take any damage.
no death, no damage.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
The worst that happened
I
is
look at that
Altivo
as
got
miracle,
really
yes,
windy.
fair.
That was the worst that happened this fight. Altivo got a bit of asthma and went
Asthma kills people.
with a broken rib and
It's
asthma.
weird 2 for 2 though with the Zuccocan fight and now this of like technically successes but our bad guys keep escaping.
yeah.
I
I know
know.
those
I hate
confirmed
that.
too.
Right?
We're gonna see them all again.
Not a great pattern.
Yeah.
Especially if they all come together.
The Avengers
Oh
of the
gosh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally.
I don't like that. Why'd you say that?
Just so we're all aware of
Oh, Nick
But
already
yes.
thought about it over here.
Um,
it. Yeah,
you guys can now head back to El Dorado though with the spoils of war.
let's do it.
The Eldoradans are in great mood. There's laughing and songs and chanting,
It's another party.
making your way back to the secret entrance and into the city.
I feel like we're gonna be in.
As your advanced scouts, the ones not wielding I should say, out of the cannons, they really couldn't take the mounted ones, but all 15 rolling cannons, all that powder, it's theirs. They got it.
Yeah.
When your advanced scouts meet the Eldoradan scouts, before you arrive, you are met. Away, hail the concrete heroes. There is music in the streets, laughter. Children are screaming your names, the gods and the servants. Men and women throw paper and confetti at you. It is a joyous celebration. until you reach the capital.
If you killed Donnie, I will
dead while we're
fucking
gone.
be okay.
None of us will.
You walk up, meeting you, one of the head warriors of El Dorado. The look in his eye is enough to tell you that something is very wrong. Moving in, surrounded by his many, all the family members and people, probably just of El Dorado, you see the body of a man laying down, eyes closed.
He doesn't look murdered, he just looks dead.
Just dead.
Okay, so I was like, did someone sneak in and kill him? That would be
Oh.
worse.
That would be revenge plot.
There is a strange air in the city as extreme celebration meets extreme mourning. As people are unsure whether to cheer the victory that has been many months in the waiting or mourn the loss of their greatest leader. I would ask the party, what would you guys do?
I feel like Miguel and Julio would have to give like funeral speeches or something of like, you know, the commendation of the gods go with this incredible man.
Yeah, like something like it was time for him to rest and receive the reward, reap his reward, basically. Like,
I don't know if it's like three of us who aren't any kind of party to El Dorado. I feel like we should give them, like you three stay with them, and then maybe the three of us who aren't part of the El Doradian crowd go and find somewhere else to be. That way they can all mourn
That's
together.
Give them some space.
Give
And
them
give
space.
them some space.
Kind of head off to the temple.
Yeah.
Julia
I mean, if you
Miguel,
guys are okay with that.
I need either deception checks for giving funeral speeches and rites. You may have advantage from Chell.
that's good.
Excellent.
Chell, you understand how this would work, but
You say deception.
it is deception because
Can it be performance?
it's not so much important because
Okay, just making sure.
this is not something to be performed. This is something to be done correctly. Like it's a big lie to
I
say.
got 23.
I also got 23. The exact same number! Oh my gosh! Dice tell the story, man.
As you perform these last rites,
I can magnify my voice to 300 feet, by the way.
oh, that's some great magic there. This ceremony is beautiful. Shall you help Tulia Miguel get ready the body, the light oils and embalming necessary, and the body is placed upon a grand plinth that is then carried towards Shiboba. Standing at the edge of the whirlpool, Eldoradans all around, you watch them tear their shirts open, tears stream freely as people throw in their offerings to the whirlpool freely. Through Shell's help, you are able to do everything you need to, religiously speaking, though you've never done it before. And perhaps there's a bit of leeway, even if anyone noticed it wasn't done exactly right on that 23. Too many people are sad right now. No one would follow you. You will then be greeted by Chief Taruka Alka Maki. Chief Taruka is the eldest son of Chief Tani. Chief Taruka is 12 years old.
You son of a biscuit.
As canonically, he does not have any older children. Chief Taruka is a small boy with hair cut in very much a Bob style, big brown eyes, just like his father, who sits rather awkwardly with a crown on his head. Tulio, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Can I guidance myself, or do I just gotta do it?
You can guidance yourself on this.
Oh, I have much better perception than I remembered. That's a dirty 20.
DC 20 exactly.
Oh, wow. Lucky I rolled that 2 on the guidance.
There's something off about this kid. He does not seem normal.
Is this kid possessed or something?
Yeah, that's what.
He sits there with the crown, very awkward. And the problem is, it more is your intuition, but on the perception, you swear at one point as the crowd is cheering, Chief Tommy's body is slowly brought to Shibolba and ceremonially thrown in as that last light of the day seems to hit all of your faces just for a moment. Chief Taruka Alka Malki, his brown eyes flash reptilian yellow
What?
and then are gone. As
Reptilian?
reptilian,
Like UNT reptilian?
not UNT reptilian. Those are a natural reptile.
Mm-hmm.
I say reptilian as that is the closest genus,
Mm-hmm.
or excuse me, the closest kingdom that could be described in the eye pattern.
What?
As the rest of the Eldoradans, the world, moves on in mourning to their singular houses.
Do any of our spellcasters have any good, like, vibe check?
You can bring back, because I would say Moses,
Like,
Bob, and Elizabeth, you guys would have been invited to the funeral.
Yeah.
Not maybe like right up stage on the edge of the whirlpool with them, but you guys are close by where as the party you can now all convene here as everyone's heading off for their own individual mourning.
Yeah, I got no spells that would help with that.
I do not either.
Even if we still had a paladin who could
Could
have done,
we
like,
roll
detect
group insight?
maybe or whatever.
If you want to roll group insight, sure, go for it.
Okay,
I
let's
mean,
do
I'm
that.
trying to think of like the best thing we could do here because we don't have any like vibe check spells.
70.
At 13, total 14.
I got 18.
18, okay. Did anyone get 16s or higher?
What are we?
Insight? I got a
On
15.
Trying to
insight.
figure out what's up
15.
with
Can I guidance
Taruka,
him?
Chief kind of
Chief Taruka.
Can I guidance Bob?
Yes, you may guidance Bob. Yes, no, I'll allow it. This is a different, it's post-funeral. You guys have now met.
Insight.
18 then.
18, 17.
19.
That's,
So you allow advantage or
no, guidance from,
guidance?
yeah, so to help push Bob
Does
over.
anybody want a bardic and I'll take
I'm
advantage
at
of that?
You're at a 10.
I don't think, Bardics will work, well,
Who
no,
has the highest?
I'd allow Bardics.
19. I'll allow a bardic.
Allow Bardic. I love to play, I'll allow Bardic.
6.
Allow.
D8.
A D8.
Sure, over the 20.
Trying to push it over 20. I will say we already have a majority success.
Yeah, but we might get extra stuff.
I get a little extra.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 exactly.
Damn one. Anyway.
Say
If you want to
that.
give me too the bardic, make
I
like
can guidance you.
you've guidance as
I
well.
do.
Yes.
But nobody has detect magic or identify.
Nope.
So
Wow,
I
man.
have to get
So many
2 or higher.
spellcasters in this party too.
Because then that would give us a majority success with 2 synthetic points.
Well, that would be a 19. I got a plus one.
Right? What is this, man?
Both of
What I
our
could do-
bardics gave a +1.
No, that was like he had guidance.
Depending on what we think, we could go try and have a conversation with him, and I could use Radiance of the Dawn,
What's
and it
I could
dispels
first drink
any
if we think
magical.
that would.
I could also try to just charm
Yeah.
him.
Why don't we see what we get with our insight first?
The
Yeah.
group insight, all of you quickly meet and discuss in hushed tones. This does not look unnatural, as again, there's just been a major death. all of you on these high checks, no one has seen anything like this. Bob, none of your innate religious knowledge points to anything like this. Elizabeth, in your many years of life, a creature with eyes like that would be draconic like yourself, but you are very much one of a kind, as not even you have eyes like that. Tulio, flash of yellow eyes is odd. Miguel, both you and Tulio have never seen anything like this in Spain. And Shell, that's not an Eldoradan thing. Moses, none of the writings of the old prophets nor your people speak of this. And as you all come to this conclusion, this is something very unnatural and possibly huge. That you are dealing with something that, through a very vast collection of knowledge, no one knows about.
No, thank you. No.
On this insight, then, this is something to be handled very delicately. Within whatever's happening with this brand new 12-year-old chief, Chief Taruka is something very ominous, for lack of a better word.
I would be uncomfortable to
Direct.
confront him. Not just that, but I was thinking like even staying here, which I know is awful because I just had Chief die. But the last thing I want to do is like have us create a situation with the Eldorados with the Chief.
I don't want to ditch though if that's gonna like be a bad thing. Like I would like to stay
I had that
invested.
same thought too, but I don't know if I would want to be like. I don't know. We would have to set up a watch because I don't feel safe.
That's fair.
Here's the thing.
But I'm not, like.
If we don't feel safe though, if we leave, the whole nation is like in danger.
I know.
And what I'm here trying to think, it's like with the bases of knowledge that we have covered, what don't we have covered? If that makes sense, like what other cultures or mythological bases are out there where I'm like.
Does it have anything to do with maybe the Incan gods?
Well, but it's not an Eldoradan thing. Chell would know. That's why he went one by one. Like it's not anything from any of where we are. So like, where else could this be coming from? If that makes sense.
And
So-
there wasn't any similarity between him and the demon that was Sepulchon, right?
Not at all. Demons have pitch black eyes.
Yeah, but there was yellow. Do you not remember at the end?
At the end of what?
The end of our encounter with Sepulchon, there was yellow before he burst into a demon, right? Till he, right when he
That
switched
was
to demon.
more. His eyes glowed yellow, not reptilian yellow, more
Okay,
power.
thank you for clarifying.
That's
Yes,
for
sorry.
So
I was
it's
like,
like-
did I misspeak something earlier? Holy shit.
So it's like when he was linked with the jaguar.
What I took
Yes.
it was when you said it's not in like any of the scriptures or background that Moses would have had. That makes demons off the table because it's like
Yeah, okay.
that
It's
would
not
be
demonic,
then
it's
that,
not
like,
Incan, it's not draconic,
Judeo
it's not
Lore.
religious,
so it's
it's.
not like
And it's not even known by local or normal
so it's not like
standards.
what else is out there or in the world that like
And again, because I love throwing tension. And Tulio, did you just imagine this? If no one knows this, is this
Should we,
even
like-
real?
Should we have a meal with him and talk about how he plans to like
Yes.
run the people, and then
It
hopefully
might
we can get some more
spending more
insight?
time around it.
Yeah.
Might be dangerous, but I think it's probably worth it.
Because I was wondering, even if, like, we can try that, and then if we're still getting bad feelings, but we haven't gotten any more answers, we could even try doing the charm thing, and not even just asking sensitive questions, just because charm person means that we are good friends. So it's like, dude,
But aren't they from
do you have any concerns? How can we support
After,
you?
yeah.
Yeah,
With
after the fact.
Some charms you
so
learn.
which is why I say don't ask any super probing questions. Instead, just ask, hey, how can we better support you in your new role as chief? How, like, what? And hopefully that would at least tell us, oh, this is a bad thing, or okay, maybe we need to help this kid. You know?
Mhm.
Does that make sense, or am I just speaking crazy? because that's fair.
I say we like
But
don't
I don't
plan
wanna go
on
in.
charming.
Yeah.
Just like it can be on the table. If
Yeah, I
we
said
need
that was
to,
a plan
but-
B if we have time, but
I'd almost say also like just hang around for a couple of days in Colorado, heal up and observe him, maybe have
Okay.
dinner with him and sit.
Here's my
That'll
other
give us-
question: what do we know about this child's mother?
I have no idea.
Because like if we know Chief Tiny super well, and it's like that dude was normal, nymph or whatever, Eldorans are, it's that like, is there something from like the maternal
Yeah,
side of
he's
like
just-
where weirdness is coming in, or like?
And staying a few more days will also give us the opportunity to see
Yeah.
what Lope does now that he knows that we're here helping these guys.
Well, if the kid starts like
Just
drastically
change
changing
August.
stuff like
Hmm?
tomorrow,
Yeah. Yep.
I don't like that his music just changed.
His mother, this would be passed knowledge. Tupa Nyopari Yakopaiko.
Holy cow.
Chell, she has been a figure of the community. She's a very notable person. She is one of Chief Tani's 4 wives. As he did have a couple wives. Actually, sorry, out of his wives, he did have many different partners. He was a chieftain with a bit of what we would know as a harem, but as just more of that wives and concubines, men and women, and different nymphs. But Tupa Nyopari Yakopaiko, she has been around for a while. She's always been not like bad, like she's been I don't want to say a background character, that sounds very terrible, but like
She just
She-
wasn't involved in the politics.
exactly, well, and because she had no reason to. None of the wives, husbands, concubines, anyone, they were all just very like, yes, this is the family. Chief Tani was there because like being that of the family, it's where it comes from, but it's not like a very old world ideology of like rite of passage. You can have other people vie for chieftain or say like, hey, I believe my family's better. So she was always just there. Like his mother's not anyone of any real importance or political power. Just always seemed like a normal person. So you guys could, though, still, again, in the idea of spend a day or two resting here, set up a dinner and just talk with this kid. That's complete. And again, as chieftain, he should be talking to the gods
Yes.
and the god servants. Like that is very acceptable.
I have a question.
Yes.
If we're God's servants, do we have to serve you guys?
Oh no,
I think
you
that's a
serve in
very
the
loose
spiritual
definition.
realm.
Yeah.
It's the idea of a godly servant. This is my servant that I send off to hunt wild mythical creatures. Not like, hey, bring me my water bottle.
Okay.
Like, yes, no.
Like the hunters of Artemis.
Yeah, right. It's that like these are the godly servants in most mythological, especially in is that like, oh yes, because you are powerful creatures of nature yourselves. You're just not gods. You're still powerful, which would explain again how you guys do what you do.
Yeah.
The Eldoradans will set up then this feast day later, in which time everyone can take a long rest. As
Yeah, I
again,
wish you were Minareth, because then you could swap out and get a vitamin.
I know, right?
Right?
As-
I was just thinking that.
Clerics are prepared casters, so Moses and Bob, you have access to a little bit of swap out, but I don't think clerics get access to the stuff you might be looking for. I'll check. I can't remember.
It's a shame. It's a real shame.
Let's see.
Bard, Sorcerer, Wizard, so that one is
Dude,
a
you
thing.
made the subclass for Minareth so cool.
I think it works terrifyingly well. I'm really excited about it.
I think that you keep putting us in situations where I can very easily figure out how to use the features.
Yeah,
I
right,
don't
like-
think it's over. Like I genuinely.
And
don't
it
think
doesn't
it's
like
over.
break any combat or role play. It feels very natural. Well, like normal sorcerer stuff of like, hey, instead of it being wild magic, it's an augur point. Anyway,
Detect evil and good.
Yeah, that's the best I've got for it as well.
yep, because that's that
could
level
be
one.
something at least.
Yeah.
If you guys want to get that ready, because detect evil and good doesn't proc any notice. It's not like detect thoughts or charms where it's just that like you can just get a sense of a certain thing within 30 feet of you.
And like it wouldn't give us very detailed information, but
But
we
it
at
give
least
us something.
know. Yeah.
In which point,
I have a question.
yes.
The god who's missing,
Mm-hmm.
does he have anything like that that we know of?
When you say the dog is missing, who are you talking about?
Well,
No.
Oh, Zephon?
Zephon, like Zephon, the idea of what we would know as the Christian God, but the Jewish God, right? The God of the Old Testament. Zephim is missing, and that's a very, like, according to most of their religion, as Moses could kind of, and Bob supplement, Zephim can do everything, but that's, like, very unhelpful, because, again, they come from a monotheistic religion of, we believe that this God is more singular, versus the Incans who have, like, oh, we believe a pantheon helps run the world, which in D&D, you're both right. But it's more that, like, oh, but Zephim's just a one powerful person or entity versus a couple. In which case, again, as you guys will get ready for the dinner, all of you would sit down at these low tables, the finest of fruits and vegetables, sparse meat but freshly killed and cooked. Everything smells delicious as the soft spices of star anise and different cumin waft through on the roasted herbs and veg. All of you sit and begin this meal as Chief Taruka sits. He's got a few advisors. No one of two note. These are just more general heads of different parts of the city.
Megan's brain is spitting out wild theories.
Megan's theories or Tulio's theories?
Megan's theories.
Megan theories. Gotta be wary of those.
Very
You know how there was the whole, like, red pyramid avatars of the gods things? And, like, lots of Egyptian gods were, like, represented with, like, animalistic characteristics.
Yeah, the Egyptians
Could this
usually
be like this kid is being possessed by a god?
It's not unheard of. Again, the Egyptians are like our pharaohs, our gods, because they either are avatars or
That's
quite literally become. Quite
it's
interesting.
Not too far from what we saw earlier when we pretended to be gods.
Yeah.
In Egypt.
Yeah, it's honest. Again, with fantasy setting, it very much could be. Chief Taruka sits before you as you see this kid. Please, eat your fill, noble gods. Unless you desire to dine on other flesh.
I wish I
Can
had
I insight that?
You see, go and give me insight. Have some insight. There was a question mark in the voice, but insight that.
Are you inciting, like, did he look too ready for it?
What?
Did you say what kind of meat it was that?
Oh, this is everything. There's fish, snake, and also wild boar, like what we call like a pork.
21.
Because you think this kid is like, he grew up with Chief Tanabuk and Zekil Khan in his household kind of vibe, so it's not like, yes, the gods who eat us? Do you need blood to survive from us? Like, it seems like that very kid question of like, do I need to like kill someone for you? Because he doesn't know how this works. It sounds like he doesn't know what's about to happen.
This is completely fine. While we are among the mortals, we can have mortal food.
Yep.
Clever, just to have. Would either of you like to do that?
Like, I have a nephew who's 12, so this is very on.
Yeah, it's a 12-year-old kind of question, but still enough to like make an insight of like he's not evil.
With his question on other flesh, I'm just like, I'll stick with the fish. As long as it's not shellfish.
Pushing away the pork chops, you pick up the fish. No log pork for me. As you doubt it, but it's safe for them. Sorry. You never want to like. Again, like these, they don't really know. Again, for them.
If that hasn't come up in our campaign yet, was our worm meat kosher? Didn't we all eat that?
I have no idea. what
Worm
these
meat don't
things
have
are
cloven
right
hooves.
Yeah.
That's fair.
That's kind of the big thing. They don't have cloven hooves. But yes, definitely for Moses, you have to be kosher. So boar's out. The fish are good.
Or do you want me to?
Who's got a? Well, I guess.
Because that would have been that pre-prepared, like when we get in, who wants to do it? I think Bob would have more spell slots, but Moses.
Yeah.
Oh no, because you don't have the coat. It's better like, oh, and the coconut.
But just stick that a little bit.
Oh, look at
He's
the
not
coat's
sad.
been
I'm sorry,
punted.
you guys.
Once again, the mental image of Tulio
Oh
spiking
no, that was
it.
not me. That was me.
That was me.
all
That was
the
Yeah,
other.
spikes it in.
You know, Tulo, you can have
So I
this
don't
one.
think it matters a whole lot if
Yeah.
it's me or Bob that casts it. So
Alright, whoever wants to say it first.
Bob, you're up.
Okay, I'll do it. And I'll point out, it does point out celestials and elementals too, if there are any of those watching.
within 30 feet of you.
Oh yeah, so we get all the things.
So we get the bad and the good.
There is a celestial presence of, if it is within 30 feet, there is a celestial presence behind yourself, Elizabeth, Tulio, Miguel, Chell, and a major presence behind Moses.
So that's our guardian angels.
Yeah.
In this room, Chell senses elemental, as nymphs are prone to do. The Eldoradans that are gathered are elemental. Chief Taruka gives off a fey energy.
Wow.
Oh.
Hang on, but wouldn't that be normal for the nymphs? Or is that a different thing?
The nymphs
Well, when
are
we get off-
elemental.
He's
Yeah.
a mother effing changeling.
Oh no.
It's not him then, is it?
What do we know about changelings though? Like,
You,
Our
the
characters.
players, know changelings.
but like,
There is no such thing as a changeling in
He's a
Dreamworks.
changeling.
what do we know about Fae, I guess, then in Dreamworks?
Oh god.
Those are old stories.
Does anyone have a message?
Creatures.
I do maybe?
I remember we used
I
it
thought I
at
did.
one point.
I think that was with Hunk, though.
Hmm?
Oh.
Yeah.
I do.
No,
Okay.
I thought
Miguel
you guys went through new
Yeah,
characters,
yeah,
we
yeah,
used
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yes.
So you have it.
Yes.
So
Can
we do still
you
have it,
start
because I know
to
Hunk did have that.
Okay, I'll share that.
Sure, just like
Yes.
welcome to the group chat.
Hey guys, starting a group
What is
chat.
this group chat called?
The
Doom
Harvard
and
is-
gloom.
We
Doom
just
and
slip our
gloom.
party name in there.
All caps,
So-
doom and
Doom and
gloom.
gloom.
I'll just send a message
Right now, yes.
in our group chat.
In the
I'll be
group
like,
chat.
Yo,
Oh, man.
Moses' guardian angel is massive. Also, everyone else has theirs here as well, and that guy is fake.
Do I know what a
Can
fake?
we roll like a group history check on Fae?
Group
Is that
history check
You
on
could
Fae.
wait, as elves you have Fae ancestry.
Mhm.
So
Fae ancestry.
yeah,
Again, ancestry is a very vague term
Right.
that I've
would
exploited the
it
hell.
be enough to like advantage to cancel out my okay?
That's the problem right now.
Nat 13 plus 7 for a 20. Hey, Bob, can I have a bardic to see if I can beat a 25?
I actually have to not allow bardic because bigger things
No,
like
that's
bardic,
fair.
Chief Jerusalem might knows. Messing
That's a
with
mother freaking dirty 20.
Can I
I
guidance?
shit you not.
That's a nat 20.
Guidance,
What are you talking about?
What
You
an
said-
oh,
No,
I
that's
mean,
okay.
nat 20. That's
I
nat 20.
don't think we'll allow that.
Okay, August.
What's a nat 20?
It's a history, a group history of like what's
Okay.
Fae.
Okay.
That was a nat 20. I said it wrong. I
Nat
got- I rolled a
20, nat 13,
Uh-huh.
18,
16.
60.
Guys, we're doing so good.
DC was
At
18 for
disadvantage,
anything
I got a
up.
16.
Wait, and you got a nat 13 for a 20.
20, and that's a natural.
Elizabeth, we'll start with you, as it actually makes a lot of sense. You hear the word Fae. Oh, that's an old history.
But she's an old dragon.
The
I
Fae were old creatures split into two realms, the Feywilds and Shadowfell. There was
Lore.
the Seelie Court and the Unseelie
Oh
Court.
boy, we're getting.
They had good and bad. Fae
Oh.
were complete assholes.
Yeah.
All they do is trickster shit. All they do. You would say, hi, how are you? And somehow they would twist it into a question that you answered, and they would steal your name, half your money, and leave you without genitalia. That is true old lore of Fae. Like, as a dragon, don't mess with them. They are just pests. Right? The Fae were annoying. You don't remember when. I was on 18. It's not enough to get, like, date and time. But long ago, they were sealed. You remember one of those old Kings of Magic sealed both the Feywilds and Shadowfell. Because there was a big thing, those dark trolls got sealed away, and for good measure, both those. Not like.
Unseal them.
No.
A different party
As
did.
some. Oh shit, was that us? Is that you? But indeed, it was that, like. Not like heaven and hell sealing. It was that more like there was just a big physical thing placed so that the entrances to these planes of existence couldn't, so that the Fae would just stop, right? It was kind of a big, like, the magical equivalent of putting out a mosquito lamp in front of your house and just saying, like, we're done. Right? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make your mouth as full.
I like it.
But Elizabeth, as a dragon, that's in your background of, like, Fae. Whoa, we haven't thought about them in ages. For Miguel,
Okay.
yours is similar. You grew up on those again, on the streets of Spain, like everything you were doing. It was a lot of like, yeah, there was those old stories of like, but most of those were very parable based to say like, and this is why you don't trust people, and this is why you don't stay out after dark. This is why you stay on the path. Well, it's not like stay on the path, or a fairy's gonna come along and cut off each of your toes because you tread on his flowers, or hey, always don't tell anyone the truth, or they're gonna rob you blind and then kill your brother. Like it's those really weird stories.
Explains a lot about why
It
we turned out the
really
way we turned out.
Old
Because I
Spanish
tell you
myth
all
and
this
fairy
stuff.
tale are full of just those like weird stories. On a Dirty 20, it's that like weird. Shell.
Yes.
Nat 20.
That was awesome.
Oh, the Fae are old. I mean, Eldorado, you stop thinking about them for ages. But the Fae are powerful. The Unseelie Court, ruled over by Queen Mab, and the Seelie Courts with King Oberon, Queen Titania.
I wondered if that's who they were.
They were powerful people. And at each side's disposal, on a nat 20, nothing was more dangerous than the changeling. Rumors of changeling have existed for years, how they, and only they, knew secret ways still into our world. Holes that they would crawl from and take infants out of their cradles and swap them with their own to grow and become monstrous people. But of course that's myth. Oh, thank goodness. But the Shadowfell and Feywilds, you remember those old stories. Shadowfell, Queen Mab, and the dark gum-gum trolls that lurk in these shadowed tunnels, they still exist. Thankfully sealed. But if they're there, changelings could exist, and Tulio knows what he saw. And how well do you know your 12-year-old chieftain? Could this be a young boy that was swapped? All of you, again, and I will say, as not to provoke suspicion, these are things you remember and are passing along while having dinner and talking. I'm not gonna force like a role play role to like and do chief to get suspicious, because message isn't like telepathic link where you can suddenly just talk. It takes a while to, hey, no, I have to point to you and I have to point to you and relate. So it takes the dinner to talk this through.
Could we do an insight of like, do we think this kid knows what he is?
That's a good question.
Because it's like, if they're swapped as infants, could it be that like you grew up and don't necessarily, is he figured it out yet he's not?
But why would they swap them as infants
And why
unless
would
they
he stay this way?
had a
Well, but that's my
plan?
question of like, do you not figure it out until something
All of
happens
you
or
can have
triggers
this
or you
information.
figure it out?
Tulio, if you want to make me an insight check, go ahead. All of you would have this information as dinner's coming to a close. Advisors are rising. You see Chief Taruka stands. Thank you, gods, for your gifts. I must get some sleep. There's much to discuss on the morrow. But thank you all. As he nods and bows, what was your insight
It
to
was
him?
only a 9.
I got a 19.
19, what
Can
was
I
it?
give
Yeah.
Rick on the inside?
On the inside? Yeah, well, because now we're like post-dinner, like people are moving. This is more than just a subtle. Would you like to give it to a 9 or a 19? Because Elizabeth did get a 19 inside.
I'll give, a 19.
Try for
Or
that better.
if any Bardic me, could I guidance Santa?
Or could I take
Citrus.
both? Do they stack?
You could take both, because by guidance and bardics can stack. try to really break a high DC.
Yes. Actually,
I
can
can
I go ahead and
guidance
roll
you
insight too, just
and
because I
Bardic-
as well? Okay.
I will say, even with a Bardic, a 9 ain't getting you anywhere, Tulio. So
Okay.
your smart option would be see if Elizabeth can get some
I
higher.
rolled a 3
Alright,
on
so
insight.
what am I getting? Am I getting anything?
I think, yes, a D8 Bardic and
A
guidance a
D4
D4.
guidance.
So a D8 and a D4. Let's see what that 19 can turn into.
Plus 2. I think it's a 2.
Yeah.
A 5. Like the 2 and the 5 are just so big.
Hmm.
And then that's another 2. So that's plus 4 to my 19. So that's
23.
That's pretty good.
You think this kid would have to know what he is?
Yeah, that was kind of my assumption anyway.
Changelings have their form, these old stories that Nat 20 sparked once again in your mind, Elizabeth. These creatures have changelings, not like we would think of, I can become anyone. They're changelings because they have two forms. They're fey, dark, unseelie form, and the human guys that they create when they swap with a human child.
Does that mean there's a bunch of human children in the Fae that are either grown up or killed?
No, they just remain infants forever, locked in dark caverns and small cradles.
They don't get older?
The Fae the Unseelie Court keeps their magic. As on a natural, I'll even give this, should the infant ever return to the mortal realm or die, the changeling would lose all appearance and forever just be the dark fairy it is. They need them alive, because, again, they're not changelings as we think of D&D of, I can
So
become
they're
any
not
race.
morph chains.
They have to keep the source
Grab all those
material.
infants, grab them back, and see what havoc of who's been.
That would be
That would be
chaos.
huge, and we'd have to find a way to get
On
there.
a 23
and back.
insight, though, Elizabeth, this creature has to know. And I'll give you this on 23. You beat the 20. That's very helpful that he's the son of a chief.
Seems too well placed.
Yep.
This is very planned out.
Are we going back to our digs for the night?
What do you mean, Diggs? Oh, like back to the temple?
Yeah.
Yes, that is why I'm also like the part. Because this is like as dinner's leaving.
Yes.
Chief Tanaruka and the advisors have to go off because Chief Tanaruka is still staying at his house. It's not like he has a temple to go into. You guys can't give that temple because it's giving Elizabeth these helps and big insights as you will all thankfully be alone for the evening.
Because here's my thought. Could we make a group religion check or something to try and contact Gabriel and be like, you're a giant extraplanar being, how do we deal with Fey realms?
Oh.
I'm just worried that if we try to contact Gabriel, we're gonna get the other friend that we don't want to talk to.
Which other friend?
When Michael picks up the phone on the other line, goes, "Don't call." Yeah, no, I mean it's a gamble. You never know.
Michael picks up. Wrong number.
Oh darn! I was calling the other Gabriel. Yeah, if you guys want to try, you could do a bigger group religion thing. You could try
I don't
things
think that's a bad idea.
because it's not like you're around people. You can try a lot of stuff right now.
I try and contact Uriel, so like the rest of them can contact
Yeah,
That's
no.
fair.
Uriel for
Yeah.
me.
A different line. I like it.
You should be able to get advantage with Bob Jr., right?
Bob Jr. can give you advantage because he's.
Can this be wisdom instead of intelligence for me?
Yes, this can be wisdom-based religion check if people so choose. Because yes, as the party, you all can try to just reach out to Gabriel and Bob and Bob.
That's a
Jr.
nat 20 plus 2.
Alright, real good.
I
You're
didn't even
good.
mention.
Just
15.
15,
I got a 6.
6,
I'm sorry.
16.
16, and Shell. What did you get?
So what should I have when you do that again? Because I have proficiency in it, but it's supposed to be the wrong thing. So
Yeah,
is
you get
it-
to add your wisdom instead of your intelligence, which makes it a lot higher. So
So
what?
instead of a -2,
Your proficiency
Because if religion was insight, you'd just call it his.
A plus 3. So
I
you
had
get
someone
to
argue
add
with me
a
online,
plus
but they're like,
4.
well, yeah, because you have to use like your knowledge and everything you've learned about religion. I'm like, so your
Unless, yeah.
knowledge, so it's history that, but it's of the religion.
You should be
Yeah.
like, dude, are you religious at all?
A religious
I'm not religious.
history
spiritual.
check.
Can I give Bob a bardic and can Bob give me a bardic?
Bards can't bardic each other. That is the downside.
Wait, what?
Bards can't give each other. That is the base thing in
I did not
D&D.
know that.
A lot of things are. Otherwise, again,
You
You
can't
make
bardic
a-
yourself.
That's what I
bards
thought.
can't take bardic inspiration. Otherwise,
Where's that written?
so it's in not the player's handbook, but it's one of those things that came out where because everyone went, could you have a party of bards?
Party bards.
It's bards can't receive bardic inspirations because that can really break the game. It's the same way, for example, a
I'm not 20.
barbarian
I was
can't give
just
a
hoping
rage to
because I would
another
have
barbarian
+2.
because it's like
If I could get
the
like
equivalency of you
5
can't
or
stack
something,
things.
that's
So,
really
Like,
good.
Bob, what'd you get?
I was about to offer a guidance.
Oh, that could be
26
really
on
nice
advantage?
for
It's
your
just
opponent that
D4.
could get it at 25.
All right,
You could guidance yourself if you want to give yourself the
Could I
possibility of
guidance
getting
myself?
30.
guidance yourself. You
I
might
would
get
Because
it.
I'm guiding
Appreciate a
Siglani
guidance.
because she wants to try for the 25.
Gotcha. And Chell, what did you get?
9!
I rolled 5.
Oh.
I got a 25.
Alright.
Thank you.
25. Moses, you got a 15.
Yep.
27.
Oh my god. I'm so excited.
We
Insane.
barely had a success here because Moses got the bare 15, 16, 25. Majority success. You almost got the other guy. Barely. 27, Bob. We're gonna get to that in a second because there is something that can happen. First, we will turn the party. You all reach out to Gabriel in a more, again, wisdom-based religion, because if you were thinking about Gabriel, it's a history check. You reach out. After some time, the slightest sound, maybe of a wing, standing. You don't all need to call it once.
Sorry, we weren't sure how this worked yet.
As Gabriel looks around, where are we?
We're in El Dorado. The chief's son, who's the new chief, because the chief just died, is a changeling and we don't know how to fix it.
That was a lot of information.
I loved all of that.
We don't know how long you, have. So,
Not long. You say he's a changeling. This should be impossible. The Shadowfell was sealed away with the first King Arthur long ago.
yeah, lots of seals are breaking these days, in case you haven't noticed.
Oh, jeez. Can you not make the angel
Was
mask
that
to talk to
sarcasm?
us? No, that was not sarcasm. She actually likes you.
Good. Then that is good information to have. Many seals are breaking, you are correct, as the third seal has just broken as well.
What?
The Dragon Warrior returned and Michael quickly grabbed him. I was pushed aside. Changelings are creatures from the beginning of the world. They are pests that usually would take forms of mortal children of varying races but steal their identities. You say the chief's new son is a changeling.
Yep.
Well, not new son, but the new chief.
Excellent. Gabriel's gone.
Oh no.
Poor Raggy.
Gabriel's back holding the child by the collar. What's happening? Screaming. Is this him?
Yes, but
Yeah.
how is this a solution?
Show your form! As he shoves his hand, casts a big ol' reveal spell as the skin ripples and changes.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
As
Nope.
Gabriel holding by the neck, no longer Chief Tanabook, as even clothing changes into this ragged loincloth and this skinny goblinoid creature. Let me go, you fucking angel! What do you
Oh, that's
It's
a
good.
mess.
This is the creature.
Yes.
That would be
But I'm also not sure how much this helps us if we can't find the real Taruka.
You see,
The real Taruka would be an infant, though.
Right, but
See-
at least we'd then have something to show for it, so the people of El Dorado are just what happened to this kid?
Goblinoid kind of giggles at that.
If he just goes missing with no explanation, that's bad.
Very.
I don't think they'd
very
pin that on us.
But it's still
It's
not
still bad, yeah.
Oh, I can pin it on you.
Not if
I'll
you're
make
dead.
sure everyone knows. Oh, yeah, that looks bad. Kill me. Ooh, kill the son of the chief. Guess what? When I die, I can keep my skin on.
What?
See, Gabriel,
He can keep looking
even
like
after
that.
they die, they retain the form. The only way to drop a changeling's form is through high magic or by taking the children back. As you see, even as he holds, you realize whatever spell he's done is gone. This changeling is that, like, he's not gonna, like, revert back. There's really no need right now. But at any point, he could just become Chief Taruka, this child again.
That's awful.
So how do we find the kid and stop this thing from messing
Oh,
anything
you're
up?
never gonna find
Shut
him.
up, I'm talking to the angel.
You wished for me to kill him.
Maybe?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Possible.
Go for it.
Can you take him away before you kill him, though?
To Shibamba?
Oh! That sounds like so bad. We should do anything rash, right?
See, this creature. Wait, okay, don't kill me. As Gabriel was full about to just snap in one go. Gabriel had full neck around, and this. Oh, I'll talk. What do you want to know? Okay, we're friends. See, we're friends. We had dinner together. We ate. You can't kill me. We're friends now.
How did you get into this one?
Through the holes.
Where are these holes?
But like, did some patron show you the way?
Yes, she did.
Who's she?
Oh, she who lurks in the shadows.
She Balba?
Does she have a name?
The Queen, Map.
I wondered if that's who it was.
She shows us our little portals. We come through and we take the important children. Am I right, Moses?
What?
I'm sorry, what?
Are you a changeling too?
No, my
No,
first
he
thought
would've
was
shown up on
Ramses.
my-
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah. He would have shown up on my spell.
Show up
Yeah.
on the spell, Moses. All of you are not changelings.
Yeah.
Thank heaven.
But Ramses?
Hey, Moses.
Oh, that would make sense.
That means.
Why he has a big bad.
Oh, that would explain why
Oh,
he
I'm not.
hates
No.
you.
Hey, Moses. Do you remember why Ramses really hates you?
It's all the firstborn.
You see, we've been having a lot of fun taking the important babies recently. It sucked when my friend died. You really did a number on him.
Wait,
does
Ramses'
that
baby
mean
was
that
a
Ramses' son
changeling?
was a
So then
changeling.
he technically
Oh.
is alive in the Fey realm somewhere?
Yes.
Is that what I'm hearing? That could be a game
Is that what happened with all the
That could
firstborn?
be wild.
Were all the firstborn taken?
Oh no, we only
Not all
take
of
the
them.
important ones. You gotta watch Queen Mab. She has her eyes. She has her ears.
Okay, yeah, we need
Long arms. Oh, we take only the ones really important.
There's no way we can get all of them. There's gotta be too many.
Kill this guy now?
No, okay, I'm sorry. No, there's more. You gotta give me. You'll have another way. I have a link to Mab. You can't find her without me.
And he can show us the way into the Feywilds.
Feywild. I've heard that the entrance to the Shadowfell has been destroyed recently. It's open. Because you can't fit through the holes. Not even I could anymore. They're for babies, you see. No, but, as again, Gabriel is tightening. So Gabriel is a very much like, I'm done with this.
I could.
tomato.
Only a baby. Tomato, you say? As you, if you want to, but it's dangerous down there. You never know what could go down. But it's here in the Americas. The gate's open. I'll lead you to it.
What
Right?
level spell is the staff
Chief
at?
Taruka must take the gods back to heaven. Yes, and we go to
I don't think I have any spells.
the gate.
Not heavy.
I have Dimension Door.
What was
I could go with Bob.
land where you
Dimension. This is across planes of existence. This is not as simple as a actual tunnel. It's a tunnel through this plane of existence.
I don't think I really want Bob to go by himself, though.
Yeah, no.
Bob
Bob
Jr.
is
could
kind
go
of
off.
squishy.
But could Bob go with the staff and put it in a tree and tree stride us?
Here's what I will let
Can't
you
use the
know.
staff.
You have
There
to
are
tree stride?
no trees that can tree stride across into. Again, the only real reason that tree stride even worked to get to the garden is because that was where the staff
Especially
came from.
into the shadow.
It's I use it for like you can technically grow across the world. You can't really use a tree to travel dimensions. That's not.
Is this
Yeah.
like legit like the D&D canon Shadowfell?
Yeah.
But
Okay.
Dimension Door. Dimension Door.
Yeah,
But
I
door
think
is
just a name.
Dimension Door is 400 feet in the mortal plane.
500
feet.
For 500 feet in the mortal plane.
It doesn't go
Okay.
across the
Can't go across. That is planar travel, which is a 7th level spell.
Okay.
That is even Gabriel would struggle to do that with the amount of power Heaven's
So
got right
when are we gonna have 7th level spells, August?
Oh, you know, when you're at level 13.
Yeah, it's a while.
I would
Um,
like to ask this creature, what was the plan? You hang out here, take over El Dorado, and then what?
Well, we're everywhere.
Yeah, but like, what were you gonna do?
Well, what happens once we rule the world? We let loose Shadowfell and we march. And when all your leaders order their armies to kill each other and against each other.
Wait, is our lovely friend who is head of the Spaniards, is he also a changeling?
Quick this.
Queen Mab started recently. She saw the writing on the wall. She saw these angels getting
she's
ready.
choking him right now.
It's been a while. No, this is Gabriel.
Oh, yeah.
Gabriel's getting really tired, and he's not gonna kill him before he gets ready. But it's that like I don't like you.
Can I use a mage hand just to tickle his feet, just to add a little
More.
I love that.
He does seem to like it.
I take away mage hand.
I took away Midget. As
I am really happy.
Taruka just.
12 or so years.
It's been in the past couple decades. We haven't gotten too many of the big players, but we've placed it. We're ready. The angels are getting ready, and then we march.
Give us the list.
I will let you know. He doesn't get a list,
Okay.
though he is an important changeling. Again,
But
not
I figure
every-
I have to ask because we never.
I
know if we
will
can get it.
say
That's fair.
if one of you can make intimidation with advantage with Gabriel,
Hold on.
only one
I
of
have
you.
proficiency in
Who has the
that.
best?
I only have a
What?
+6.
Plus 8.
+6 +8
Plus what? Sorry, for what?
intimidation. It's like
Yeah,
one of you
plus
can choose to like.
I've got +6.
I'm
So
gonna
currently-
+8 for
Shell-
Shell.
Is anyone gonna?
I will give you a bardic.
It sounds like Chill's got the buff.
I think
Plus
I
5.
answered
Is
too.
someone
So that means
proficient?
advantage and.
No, I'm just.
Is someone
like, I have to
proficient
be
in
a D4.
intimidation? Because
Advantage
then they can
D4 and a
give
D8.
their health action.
Oh, Gabriel's already giving it.
Oh,
Okay,
good.
cool.
Because if
So
this
you
dude
get
doesn't talk,
a
Gabriel's
D8
just getting
and a
ready to
D4
snap
and
his neck.
advantage.
So with advantage, what was the first dice roll?
24. Plus a D8 and a D4.
Yeah.
My gosh.
25. And a D8.
D8. You might break 30.
Nope. 28.
20 is still.
It was already 28.
It was a 28?
Yeah, you said it was
No, I thought you said it was 25.
24
Oh,
plus
yeah, you're right.
1 plus
Sorry.
3.
I don't know why I said 28.
I don't know why either, but I was thinking it, so I was confused. Yeah.
You.
That dice does not.
And again,
Dang.
though, Mercer, all of you
Yeah,
are being
sure.
intimidating to this dude. It is. Only one person could roll because whatever you rolled, no one.
Yeah.
We don't need to roll it 25 times for that. The changeling chokes. Alright, I'll give you names. We were trying for Ramses, and then Moses killed a lot of babies. Killed 2 of our best in the city that night. We were trying for Ramses, and we were trying for the captain, that pirate.
Pirate?
There was a pirate captain. He had a kid. We were trying to get in on the ground floor. Okay. Gabriel kind of relaxes. We have others. Okay, we have others.
Like,
I think, and this is where I will pull up my list. On 28, you won't get all of them, but there are a couple big name players here.
But I want one.
Wait, can I cast Zone of Truth on him?
What?
Are you writing them down?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll make a charisma save. Yeah, shit. I rolled so many nat ones tonight.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, don't worry. Oh yeah, it was my goal.
So sad.
So
That's
many.
so close to a 30.
Nat ones.
It's okay.
Okay. There was the Viking kid. He also died. Okay, I remember him. I only remember the ones that died because then the babies are just
Hiccup?
stuck there.
Hiccup?
Well, we don't know
Wait.
him.
So the lore here is the original Hiccup that we would have thought of. The one that Valka saw die was the changeling, but now whatever 3
Oh
splinters
my
are back are all
God.
the actual Hiccup.
Oh
You
my
don't get to know
God.
Tulio because you're Tulio.
Just Megan is trying
Say
to
it again.
So my
The
only
whole-
with Valka was like Hiccup died, but that was
When the dragon
changeling.
type-
And so all
Who
the
died?
Hiccup. You know in okay, do you remember How to Train Your Dragon, the second movie?
I just watched it.
How
Megan,
Valka
Valka's
sees the
story.
dragon in the cradle room and everything?
and so it's
When
like
the mom sees baby, okay, the mom
Yes.
Valka, she's the baby. The change here in this Dreamworks campaign is Valka didn't see a dragon go away. She saw a dragon kill her baby and then Stoic.
but that was a change.
And then Stoic?
And then her
Yeah.
husband, you know, the dad, Stoic.
Yeah.
So Valka saw her husband and her son die in front of her eyes, but it wasn't apparently the true baby Hiccup. Apparently, it was a changeling.
But we don't know that. We don't know.
And again,
that.
and he only knows it because again, it was that big. That was a fresh one too. Again, the ones with Ramses and the other one he's telling you about in Egypt.
Your
That
lore
was
is
too long ago.
insane.
That was too long ago. They couldn't just put the babies
Insane.
back.
Yeah.
But like,
Thank
this
you.
is a new level.
Thank you.
of, wow.
That is true.
Game
I'm looking
So
through.
in this world, is Hiccup?
Hiccup's still Hiccup. He's a human. Because his changeling died maybe right after this one. Who knows? But you guys don't get to know that.
Right.
But again, he will let you know, we tried for a Viking, and again, just like the Ramses one, he remembers it because, well, that one died, right? We didn't get in on that one.
This is perfect, literally, yeah.
He will say there was then a different Viking girl they were able to change.
Oh,
Who knows?
Maybe
There is...
We're gonna start hunting changelings now.
I know.
This makes me uncomfortable. Oh gosh.
There was on a 28, still really good. 28 is still really,
Okay, so
really
7,
good.
crack a 30.
You know, of course, Chief Connie's son, Taruka.
I'm wondering if our characters are gonna get to know anyone else.
There's a toad kid. They run the underworld. Toad, he's like a frog. Toad, I don't know, he's fugly. Okay? It was a little tadpole, it was a weird one. Took a lot of magic to pull that one off.
Toad?
Who's Minion?
Oh my gosh.
You said a kid running the
Megamind.
underworld?
Minion's a fish.
Yeah, but he's a changeling that's very rude, so that's why I was saying frog.
No, I'm being honest with you. Again, Zone of Truth is off. He meant a
He's a
toad,
frog?
a toad-like person.
Yeah.
Well, and
Is it
something
Shrek?
about running the underworld?
Toad. A toad. Running the underworld, or son of whoever's running the underworld. Again, children of big name players in this world.
Okay. Well, wait.
There is...
Toad. Prince Charming's dad.
I'm trying to like look through what am I going to give him on 20? Because again, he also this is what he knows out what you can intimidate out of him, and he naturally knows. I'm not going to give you those.
Oh, Fiona's dad. That's what I meant. Okay.
There's
Yeah.
a toad, and oh, here we go. The last one I'll give you.
He's too old for the changeling plot.
Again, in the
Unless
past
he
2
ever
decades or so, anyone maybe 21, 22 or younger. The bird, the Emperor of China, that guy.
Emperor.
Shed?
He's that weird bird, white bird. We got him. That's the ones I know. That's the ones I know. That was the ones in my platoon.
The peacock?
From
Panda.
Does Tice know he's a changeling? Yes, he does. From that face. No. Oh, let's hope he doesn't.
And I
hear
will
this.
say,
We don't get to tell
you
him.
are all very lucky not to be changelings.
Wait, were you making rolls to see which of our characters were changelings?
If any of you were important enough to be taken. If Queen Mab would have seen importance. And again, some of you were too old, like Nana was way too old.
I have a question. It's totally not a gaming. You don't answer.
And again, you were too
But-
old. Bob, you're a vegetable.
Was Pumpkin a changeling?
Bob, you're a vegetable.
You will never know.
Wait, what?
You
what?
mother trucker!
We'll never know.
You will never know if Hunk was a changeling or not.
Oh no.
As that was something people don't get to know. And you only get to know because you guys chose to go here, and I was ready to kill Chief Tommy.
So off.
As this changeling just like, okay, that's the bird, the froggy toad,
The Viking boy.
the Viking kid and girl, and the guys in Egypt. Those were the ones in my platoon. I swear I
Did
didn't.
you say guys in Egypt?
The two. There was two friends. They're just kind of they died. Okay, please let me go. As Gabriel, no. The firstborn of Ramses and the firstborn of a pirate captain.
Sinbad.
I haven't seen the movie yet.
It's not movie. That was part of his he's like, I want Sinbad and Marina to have had a kid, and we were living in Egypt when it happened, but that's why we're back out on the sea. So like our movie happened, we were trying to have our happily ever after. Let's move to Egypt,
Then their kid died.
and then our son, our 10-year-old son at 10, dies, due to Moses and the plagues, and so that's why they're back out being
Wrong
pirates.
place, wrong time.
But wasn't his kid apparently?
Someday we're gonna combine all the parties, and you're gonna have to roleplay that with
Oh,
Logan.
Logan is
Just
so
you know.
excited. He's like, I really want to roleplay this out with Mason. I'm like, I know. The changeling gives you this information. You see Gabriel's like, are you done with him, or do you wish to keep him to lead you? It's like, I'm good. I can lead.
I think we gotta, right? Because we gotta go at least get the real Taruga, if not.
Yep.
I feel like we need to know where it is, and once we know where it is, do we need him?
Isn't he taking?
Zone of Truth is on.
Zone of Truth.
is on.
Do you have a miniaturization spell?
What?
No, okay, listen, I'm not a magic. Most of us really aren't. We're just plants. I'm
Who would
spying. I'm
have
spying.
that spell?
I don't know, Queen Map, but you don't want to talk to her. She will kill you all. She'll kill me for telling, but I'm on your side, right? I'm a friend. We're all friends.
Where is the hole?
Okay, my hole. It's close. It's close here. It's just out in the jungle.
It's
Where
not
is
the whole, we're looking for the gate, right?
You want the gate? All I know is it was somewhere up in the northern continents of here, North America. They had a whole the whole gate break.
That's
More.
all you know?
I wasn't a part of that team. We had a successful changeling team that was sent to infiltrate long ago and break that open.
Where are the infants kept?
You got a map. Gabriel just kind of okay, I'm sorry. I can't really. It's hard to explain where they're kept. It's it's just one of those things we know.
Can I give him a paper and pen? Like a pencil
draw
and paper
that?
to draw the map?
Yes.
I'll let you know it's a really low chance of success.
Okay.
If you
Can
want
we
to
load
give,
up with Bardics and Guidance?
I will allow it if you have guidance or bardics.
Yep.
Yep.
There's no help action that can really happen. I'll let you know it's a DC 25. It's really tough.
Oh.
So I'm going to start with the guidance and bardic to see his bonus to see if it's possible.
Hey Bob, do you want it to be your
Dang
bardic
it.
or mine?
That's a
They're the
1
same.
and a
Yeah, but
3.
there are some things I can do with my bardic
Plus
other than bardic
1.
inspiration.
I need a nat
Oh,
20.
So
okay.
that's why I'm asking.
Do you net 20?
I need a nat 20, unfortunately. Because I rolled a 1 on the bardic and a 3 on the guidance.
Oh gosh.
So
Yeah.
he starts drawing a map. You immediately realize it's a picture of a butt. As he just kind of like, I'm sorry. Okay, no, I'm bad at geography. But listen, I'll lead you there. I'll be a guide. I'll be the best guide. I'll give you massages.
You'll lead us there.
I'll lead you there. I'll lead you. We'll go
You're
up to
gonna
the
get
gate.
through the gate with us.
Yes.
Don't we trust you?
Because you'll kill me if I don't.
Okay,
Right?
well, we're gonna tree stride. Come with us. Let's do this right now.
Well, no, so here's my thing. Here's my thing. We have two choices. We kill him and try and figure it out on our own, which obviously the downside is we just have to figure it out. Versus we try and keep him as a guide, but are constantly then on our guard for when, not if, when he betrays us.
Yeah.
This is a golem type, like.
And do
Oh,
we
he's
want to
very-
bring him onto his home terrain?
That's what I'm worried about.
I think it'll be too easy for him to outwit us or lead us
Yeah.
into a trap.
I totally think
And
that
I
we
think
just
that might outweigh
tell
any benefit he could
Gabriel
have as a guide.
it's time.
I say
Well,
we
what
kill him.
city? What city? Let's get to the closest city.
Okay.
If Gabriel knows.
Where's Zone of Truth in?
He as honest as he can give you, and again, like he's trying to be very honest not to die right now. It's all he knows. It's in North America. It's a big thing up in North America. Because that wasn't his division. Again, changelings aren't like a hive mind. They're not like all super connected. This was like, hey, your job is we're sending you to replace this baby and await instruction,
You
basically.
know what
Like,
we could do? We know who the other changeling is that we have access to.
I have a couple names down.
We have a couple names. We could see if those changelings know more information.
We
Where are
don't
the
even need
Vikings
this.
located?
Yeah, we don't need them.
Because some of the other changelings might be older.
But we'd have to make checks because we didn't get names. So like we'd have to
Yeah.
go search the whole country and
It would-
figure out who
okay.
we think is
Yeah,
the
which
But I
changeling.
of
wonder,
the two Viking
anybody that
kings?
he not named, are any of them located in North America that we're headed there anyway?
We
I
don't
don't
know.
think so.
Toad person is not North America.
Yeah.
Vikings?
Person.
The Vikings are barbaric
Oh, there's
archipelagos.
a friend.
Um,
I see it.
the what's the word I'm looking for?
I had a bad experience.
I will just.
He is just like
Nope.
running. He's a runner. He's a track star.
It'll take
The peacock person is tough. The bird person, the peacock, he's explaining. That's one that Gabriel was going to bring up after, because Gabriel had something he wanted to ask. What was the some of the other ones I shared with you?
Toad Viking.
See, but this is why I made the check of does the kid know he's a changeling? Because Shen may or may not know.
And again, and those were the ones he could tell you that he even knew about.
As terrible as this is, do we seek out Shen?
But is that close to
I
North
would
America?
rather just beeline it for the gate and look for the kids.
Yeah.
Because, again, we need to fix Eldorado.
North America has a lot of.
Wait, so are you
Also-
suggesting we kill him now, or?
I say we kill him now and book
I
it
agree.
to the
Yeah.
gate.
I think no matter what it is,
My
it's
answer has
kill.
not changed.
We're
I
killing
think
him now.
it's too much risk for us
Yes.
and El Dorado.
Exactly.
You see, Gabriel just looks at you all, waits for the signal. All right, I'll pack my lunch. And as he says that, Gabriel one-handed cracks the
It's
neck.
depressing. I feel like a bad person, but I think this was
As he cracks the neck, the body shifts, and he is holding the now broken necked child.
Should we
Taruka.
throw him down Shibaba?
Can
Well, I wonder
Gabriel
if
take
Gabriel
him
could
with
just
him?
like
The body?
somehow.
Where would why do I need the body?
But I'm like, can he like
We just
completely angel like disintegrate the body or something? No evidence left behind.
Yeah.
We need to not be caught with that.
Yeah.
Can we shatter the body?
I'll destroy the evidence.
Yeah, that works.
Gabriel will light holy fire of sacred flame and slowly
Oh, the smell of
slowly
burnt
burn
flesh.
every
What's the smell
agonizing
like?
second.
Watch the windows and just make sure.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Some guy looks in with the yeah.
I don't want a Draco Malfoy experience.
Right.
Some kid at the it just like runs. It takes like a good 15 minutes, but the sacred flame slowly burns until the body is gone. Gabriel kind of stops. Excellent.
So here is my thought. I think we, as a party, need to iron out the story of like tomorrow we give some of like, like Chief Yurko was like taken to the underworld by like some rogue trickster, whatever, shelving supply from the Pantheon or whatever. We're going to go like retrieve him, and that like who can you
A
put in touch in
big
the
performance
meantime?
deception check
Big
of like,
deception.
oh, the chief's been taken. We'll go get him.
Like we'll go fetch him from the other realm.
Go fetch him. Because then the other thing is,
And
yes,
it's like,
you
so
want
we're
to
putting
then
interim in charge.
go straight to the gate,
Yes.
or as Elizabeth, people saying, do you want to maybe try to swing by, see if you can find another one of these kids, or even again put out feelers of like, hey, because these were just the ones we got. Does anyone have any other bigger information?
Who is gonna present the message? Like, who has the best deception?
I have really good deception.
That is not
So I'm not
surprising.
worried about
I'll
like,
give you a bar.
telling El Dorado because they've been lying to El Dorado the entire time.
Yeah.
But I still feel like we need to go see if we can find at least one more changeling
To maybe
see
get
if
better
the
info?
story collaborates and if they have a better city. Because as far as
We know that he wasn't lying.
that's
Yeah.
true.
But
You
it's
just might not have
this.
as much
He wasn't lying, but
information
this
on
was. I do have
It
caps
was
for
one
these.
account.
So if we could get another person, because again, because he was 12, so again, it's hard to gauge age because they are technically fully grown even before they change with the baby. If you find someone older who might have more information, more understanding out of what you know, that could help really give some solid
Is
information.
it totally metagaming to know that it's Tice's character?
Yeah.
That's what Gabriel would let you not metagame because he would let you know of like.
He would know.
It sounded like he was speaking of one of the champions, however. But this is a problem because if we know that Shen is a changeling, I do not yet then know who else could be a changeling. As he immediately, you get the realization, he's using his fun fact angel
The
true
reward
sight
is
quickly
next.
on you guys to go.
Session is Gabriel gonna show up and try and ice Tice?
I'm worried he's also gonna be like, maybe Minareth is a changeling.
I think he would know you
Oh,
can't be.
you are
He
for sure
knows
his
too
kid.
much.
Would
I think that's like you can't pull any shit.
he
in
had a
there.
full Jerry Springer, you are the father with Minareth, and
Yeah.
Gabriel
I would
went,
be so
dang it.
kicked if
Ah,
you then were like, oh, you are the
Because again,
reason for all my
who's
sins.
a changeling?
I'm pretty sure Valka can't be by like the same level of Minareth can't be.
Yeah, with the lore that we figured out about.
I don't think it's
Okay, but
possible.
guys, we
Sorry,
also
wrong
have
campaign.
a spell that told us he was Fae.
Yeah.
And
So
that's
we
what.
could do this. We could go meet up with this party, do the same spell.
Wait, we're gonna.
But my thing is like,
party.
I'm so sorry.
But no, I know. Trust me
No,
when I
I'm okay
say.
with that.
Trust me when I say. I really did plan for this. I did not make these fun things without the knowledge that that would have to happen. I have a really clever way this will go
well,
down.
that's fine.
If that's your choice.
Here's my
So don't feel that metagame dissuade of, oh, but we can't go invade another party. You technically can, but I won't explain how.
Not only would it be its own big side quest encounter, but I'm afraid we wouldn't get any valuable information
Yeah, because
from
he doesn't
him.
know.
Because it's not like,
Okay, Tice doesn't know, but that doesn't mean the changeling that is Tice doesn't know anything.
I needed to make sure that you guys would play the perfect undercover spies, and so if any of you were, I did not tell any of you. So of course Tice doesn't know, but the second it happens, I am going to help play his character with him, because technically Shen's still out there, no worries. There is stuff that will happen, if that makes sense. So you could go hunt down Shen.
I would just like to know if there's a city. That's all. Because I don't
If
know.
there's a better-
Because just saying North America,
searching for
yeah.
something. The North America, goodness gracious, we players live in North America in a teeny tiny town.
I would love anyone to
There's
tell me
nothing.
like 10 other cities in Wyoming, let alone like
yeah,
you know, right?
okay,
Like yeah.
we do have Gabriel, so can't he tell us, like, isn't there like an oracle in North America somewhere that he could direct us to? Of like, they'd probably be able to like divine it for you?
One of the elves,
Yeah, like, wouldn't Gabriel give us that lore?
if Gabriel wants to.
Oh,
Well, I'm asking if you want to.
Are you gonna ask Gabriel?
The characters can't metagame and like ask, so I'm wondering, like, wouldn't he offer that information?
I know for a fact Gabriel's not gonna offer that information.
Okay.
Fair enough.
It's very frustrating. I know.
Did I get anything from Uriel?
The last thing you get from Uriel, the 27 is really good. Please try not to contact me.
No.
Why?
I am not in anyone's good graces right now.
You're in mine.
Oh.
But you can't stop my brothers.
Oof, that was ominous.
Yeah. Oh, it should be ominous.
Moon Party needs
I'll
to
finish the conversation and I'll go to Bob Jr. and say, Dad says hi.
And Bob G. Oh, good. How's he doing?
He's doing great.
Good. Yeah. Later, can we talk about how
Yes.
we were fighting and we murdered all of those
So I
knights?
actually prepared something for this.
Oh, good. Gabriel is looking in fascination at Bob Jr.
I'll just, with my invisible arm, I'll kind of like put my arm around it and I'll be like,
Yeah.
it is better than one battalion perish and an entire nation suffer a passive genocide.
You see, Bob Jr. You know, somehow that really makes a lot of sense. I mean, just those knights versus every single one of these nice Eldorado people? I get that.
Yeah.
I guess this is still very case, like, I'm gonna have a lot of questions as we keep murdering people along the way, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know, you can think of it as murder or you can think of it as defending people that are doing no wrong.
I kind of want to think of it as murder, because, like, we're murdering them.
Or are we
You were an impressionable
preventing them
child.
from murdering someone else that's doing no wrong?
What?
You are an impressionable child, so let me just say on the table right now,
The lower
murder
one?
should like not be plan
Oh.
A.
Okay.
Very much you said case by case basis.
Yeah.
Do that. Questions are good. But
Oh, yeah, so
Okay.
every time we
Yeah.
kill someone, we should ask a question
Yeah.
and then kill them.
yes, make the decision every time.
I like
It should
it.
never be plan A.
Ask a question and then kill them.
If the answer is yes. The answer is not always yes.
Oh,
We-
so
we
if they
avoid-
answer yes to my questions, I kill them.
Oh my goodness.
We
No.
avoid murder whenever possible, but
Yeah.
when it is only delaying the inevitable,
Uh-huh.
then sometimes it needs to be done.
Oh.
You know, Bob Jr.
Why is it
no.
Mickey Mouse?
Don't kill anyone. We'll kill them for you.
Well, that's what I'm worried about. I feel like I'm very complicit here. I'm not doing much. You're just killing.
You you're doing so much for us by just lending support and
Oh, good.
encouragement with your
Yeah.
words.
Oh,
And we really
good.
appreciate that.
All right. I'm gonna ask questions, and if they say yes, we kill them, and it's case by case.
Picturing the walking up to someone going, "Are you having a good day?"
Yeah.
And then it's like,
I'm gonna have you a shotgun. Just buckshot everywhere.
Oh, jeez.
Gabriel will
We are
turn.
not murder hobos for those who are listening to the recording. I swear.
We're really trying not to.
We're really trying not to.
But it is
If you
really
are
funny.
looking then for Shen, I can direct you to his location.
Alright.
This is gonna be a huge three-way thing.
I know!
I feel so bad about this.
Wait, we might get help.
Don't.
But also, if Shen flips in the middle of that encounter, then it's gonna be too many three-way on. Like
Dun,
again,
dun,
we just like
dun.
reached through all the cards
And-
again. It's gonna be that level of.
As
Yeah.
Gabriel, I will place an image of a nearby tree in Moses' mind.
Okay.
As Moses, he walks right up to you, puts a thumb right next to your left eye, and kind of pushes your head to the side. You get a flash of a tree in a courtyard in a large
Right in the courtyard.
palace. That odd. Yeah, as you kind of blink, Gabriel. Remember, though, if we know Shen, if we can trust that Shen is a changeling, I do not know what other champions are changelings.
Stop saying
We're about
that.
to find out,
I
right?
don't like it.
Find out.
And we will find out next time. Thank you all so very much. That's where we're going to end tonight's
Oh my
session.
gosh, of course.
Thank you for playing. Thank you for listening. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.